Hello. I'm on time today. Surprise, right? Hello, Mrs. McCoy. Had a poll for a new emote. You can go vote here. Yeah, that will only apply today still. I put in 2 days for the poll, and I'm pretty sure I already know how the thing's gonna end. Honestly, so far Gotham has like more than 60% of the votes. So honestly, maybe I should have not written the hate behind the Gotham, because I kind of knew that everybody would choose the thing that I would hate most. But hi, how are you doing, Mrs. McCoy? I hope you're doing alright. I'm having a problem with my throat right now. I keep coughing. It's really bad. Been trying to drink it away with the water. It didn't work. But hey, throat problems or not, Wee Squeezy's still not well. Aw. I hope Wee's getting better though, and not worse. If anything, I just want Wee to be okay. At least Wee gets some relaxation time while she's sick, right? That's the least. That would be great. Yeah, she's just slowly. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, it's better than staying sick, right? I'm lucky I'm not sick. I just swallowed water wrong, and it keeps being in my throat, and bleh. I'm so bored. Why are you bored, Mrs. McCoy? What's wrong? Or who is bored? Is that we speaking? But yes, I will start and continue Shadows over Loathing. More noodle time. Getting done with the swamp. Haha, funny title because swamped. There we go. That's the intro today. That's all you're getting. I was at the Gatorman Fortress. No, just no one to constantly annoy. Well, can you still constantly annoy Wee? Even more so? Cause she's sick? Is that not an option? Is that not something you do? Well, I mean, good on you if you don't annoy the sick person. That's a good thing. Gatormen aren't doing enough damage to each other for it to seem like a real fight, yes. I'ma sneak past them. Look how sneaky I am. Wow. What? Okay, wait, why can't I sneak past them? Surely this must be somewhere else in the swamp that's more hospitable than this place. Why can't I sneak past them? Oh. This filthy pipe must lead inside, presumably to the bathroom part of inside, if the smell is any indication. Stench armor. I don't think I have enough stench armor for this. I don't think I can even muster up enough stench armor. I have 4 right now. Let me see if I can muster up enough stench armor. If I figure out where it is. Elemental armor. Stench. There we go. Colorful clown pants. Right, these are good. I should equip this, and then I have 7 stench armor. Yep. I'm a sneaky. The pipe turns out to be much longer than you expected, with a lot of twists and turns. Clearly, efficient airflow in ventilation systems is not a big priority in Gatorman architecture. You don't say. You eventually come out in either a garbage processing center or a kitchen. Well, what's the difference? This is a kitchen. This must be Gatorman's dinner bell. Oh no, I'm not ringing that. I'm trying to get rid of the whole owie in my throat now. Breathing. Uncursed compass. What is the thing that I constantly have equipped here? Oh right, the monster club sash, because it's just good. It's great. This kitchen, this is a kitchen only in the sense that it's a place where food is prepared. The remains of an awful, awful meal. There's a fridge hanging on a chain. What reason do I have to ring this bell? Oh, hello there. It's Charles. He's in a cage. It's a cage with Charles in it. Talk to him. Charles! Shh, they'll hear you. Alright. But I'm glad to see you, kid. Though, thought I was a goner. You're the adventuresome type and all, and you know how to pick a lock. Only with only with an appropriately shaped key. That's a fair point. I have to get it off their leader then. I think his room's down the other end of the hall. Okay, I'll be right back. Fight. 5 Moxie. What? Sneak attack them? Regular attack them. It's a bunch of Gatormen. Wait, what's the collective noun for Gatormen? A cruelty? A depravity? A butthole? What do you mean butthole? Blech. Well, anyway, this bunch of Gatormen seems more concerned with the possibility of someone breaking in their front door than sneaking through their kitchen. Time to sneak attack them. You stealthily creep up behind one of the Gatormen and knock him out with a quick strike to the back of his head. The other two seem shocked by this display of poor sportsmanship. Ha! Loser. Get fucked. And now I'm just letting Noodle do the rest. Because that's what I do. My day was very stressful today. I'm presuming that, you know, you can hear that probably in my voice. Not doing the best. But I mean, streaming is good for the nerves for me personally. Just a relaxing time. And I'm glad that that's the case for streaming, because I feel like it would be not that great if I was constantly stressed while streaming. Stress. Do I even kill any of them? Okay, I don't kill this guy, so now I kill this guy. Bang. Fuck. Ah, I'm dying. God. Oh, this guy's just snoozing. Best less sleeping gators lie. I'm dying. Ah, my throat is dying. A forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. Ah, God. Sorry, I was dying real quick there. Oh, God. Something's wrong with my throat now. Oh, I can investigate and I can fish. A big rusty chemical barrel. I'm fishing in it. Hell yeah. Fish in a sack. You caught a sleeping wetlands nasty bass. More. Give me more fish. I wish to put more fish in a sack. Sleeping groody barf trout. Okay. I don't wanna. Oh, I don't like these names. They don't sound appetizing at all. Caught a napping mucky wormfish. Looks like you caught everything. I'll investigate. The barrel says chloroform, and so does the smell leaking out of it. Oof. Dump it out, leave it alone. Why would I dump it out? This shoebox is waterlocked, a real survey of nouns. See if there's any shoes in it. Wide loafers. Widens your gait. There are big ones. The box disintegrates. Hell yeah, new shoes. Wide loafers. Oh yeah, I have a very wide step now. This is how I walk in real life. The items on the shelf are all too nasty for you to look at, let alone touch. That's fair. Let's not touch. Oh god. Those two guards are still fighting outside. You can't leave this way unless you want to join them. Never mind. Time to dump it out. I see what you're going for, and sure, filling the place with chloroform fumes would knock out all the guards, but it would also knock you out, and the water you're standing in is almost knee-deep. You can double-check your to-do list if you want, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a drown scheduled for today. Huh, yeah. Alright, well, that's a no then. What if I ring the dinner bell and then run outside? Ring it. It would be nonsensical and cruel to ring the dinner bell without making dinner first. Nonsensical and cruel is the Gatorman standard of behavior. Let's not sink to their level. Oh. Well, I can prepare a feast. Let's make them food. What? Are you kidding? All the food here is days-old meat with bites taken out of it. You die. Not for me, for the Gatorman. Ah, okay, I get you. Well, there are some big haunches of some sort of carcass strewn about. If you can lift those onto the table, you might be able to begin to have the beginnings of something. Prepare a feast. You poke around the cupboards, pulling out everything you can identify as maybe being Gatorman food. Mainly telling the difference between old lumps of meat and old lumps of mud by whether it's it's got a big bone sticking out. Since you don't know whether Gatormen avoid food with mold on it or consider it an essential spice, you compromise and only scrape off half. The maker of this game really loves themselves some flavor text, alright? Some essential spicy text, if you will. I'm calling the text moldy. Yes, that's that's a good way of describing the humor in this game. Moldy. Then you pile all of that onto the table and garnish it with a sprig of parsley. Hopefully this would hold the guard's attention for a while. Bon appetit. Bring it. You bang on the bell with a discarded bone, then crouch next to the door. The Gatorman guards all stream in and immediately start fighting over who gets the juiciest lump of whatever those lumps are made of, and don't notice you sneaking out into the hall. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, I could have done that before I knocked this guy out. Would have probably been more, efficient? Is that the right word? Less killing? Spicy text is good. Is moldy text good? You think the Gatorman's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Let's see. Making the most of your stabbings. I have that one. I have that one. I love that book. Knife in the dark. Deal 25% of an enemy's max HP in physical damage. That's good. Just 25%. If I do this 4 times, they just die. And against bosses, this is completely broken if they have like over 100 HP. Spicy text is good, I think. I mean, to be fair, it depends on what you're reading, right? Spicy text in a fanfiction? Maybe. But, you know, I don't enjoy spicy text in, like, my biology book, question mark. Keeping the rust off your iron fist. Don't eat your henchmen. Tips for new rulers. Spot welding guide for ad hoc fortress. They spot welded this thing together? Yeah, these are all pretty much what you'd expect. Except, well, here's one that seems interesting. Making the most of your stabbings. I want to read that. Read. Knife in the dark. You skim the book. There are so many places to stab a person that had never even occurred to you. There are some diagrams in the back that show the most painful places to stab each of the most common categories of stabbing victim. You could memorize it, but it would take some effort. If you do, Knife in the Dark will deal an additional 10%. That's 35% damage. You study the weakness of your future foes until you're confident that you're the best stabber you can be. You practice your stabbing on a nearby tree, but you don't have a knife handy, so you use the book instead. It's destroyed in the process. Honestly, fair. I would do the same thing. Do I have any books? History of Mudhenge. I didn't even know I had this. Orchestra Strike. I still don't need that. Unlocks advanced trick shooting techniques. I still have not read this. The story is pretty boring, but it contains some very technically complex descriptions of advanced shooting techniques. Study them. Advanced handgunnery. You commit the techniques to memory and then practice them by shooting the book to pieces with the nearest convenient handgun. +1 to ranged weapon attacks? Fuck yeah. Surely shocking jokes. Sleaze armor. Oh, this gives me stench armor. Yeah, I should probably... You're not even interested in poems of George V. sort of liked. There's no way you're reading these. His Majesty least favorite... Fair. Further upgrade Jazz Hand. I don't need that. Tricky timpani. I haven't read half of these. I choose not to be cold. Alright. Piano repair for abject imbeciles. I get more piano crush. Meaty expertise. Honestly, meat drops, hell yeah. This book is much less scary than it used to be. That it's now almost as boring as a real book. You can further enhance meaty expertise. Yes. Extra 10% meat drops. You can further enhance. Yes. Another one, another one, another one. Jesus Christ. The author continues to convey remarkably financial advice. Maybe you should start reading the final chapter of all your cookbooks. To be fair, I'm not mad that I invested all of my stuff in that. Lynx! Lynx, hello there. Thank you for the raid. I knew you were streaming. I thought you were gonna stream for a little bit more. I was hoping I could raid you after. But hello, how are you doing? You streamed Minecraft, right? How was it? Did you murder all the creepers or did you get jump scared by all the creepers? I'm playing a toilet flushing simulator. This is a real seat of power. And I flushed the toilet. I won. This is it. This is the stream. That was it. Nothing else. You flush the toilet, you win. Day 35, yeah, okay. 1 to range damage, yes. I'm wondering how much extra meat I get. Meat is the money, by the way. I'm not being weird. The game is being weird, I'm pretty sure. I jump scared the creepers. I'm a cat. Oh, that's fair. Epic stream. Well, I hope you had fun, because that's mainly what matters, right? Yeah, there we go. I got 90% extra meat drops. But yeah, I'm streaming Shadows Over Loathing. It's just a little funny RPG game, and yes, it's black and white. It's supposed to be. I love this. I love this art style, and yes, I have a maggot on my head. There are some things that I cannot explain that you just, you know, you kind of gotta just be fine with when it comes to this game. For example, I have a gator friend with some fucking cool ass glasses. Thank you for doing the shout out. I appreciate it. But yes, Lynx, you deserve the shout out. I hope your evening is still gonna be great. What did you actually do in your Minecraft stream? Did you finish some buildings that you wanted to? Because I don't get to see it that often. I fell asleep before I could watch it this time. I don't have to know, but I'll be looking. Oh, that's fine. Build house. That's fair. That's what you do, right? That's what you do in Minecraft. But have a nice dinner, Lynx. And thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. This hole leads down into a massive underground chamber. It's too long of a drop for how scared you are of drops. Fair point. How do I get down there? Thank you for the lurk, Lynx. Have a nice dinner. Lynx is the sweetest person, honestly. Just generally. Y'all should go follow Lynx. Lynx is awesome. I'm trying to figure out how I get down there. Because I can't do anything here. It's Charles, he's in the cage. Can you help me? Flap your gums. Nothing. Huh. Forge, yeah. But there must be somewhere that I can just jump down, right? Climb down. Yeah, I cannot climb down, so that's sad. You found it, the least comfortable chair in the world. That looks really comfy, what do you mean? But I thought I could just climb down after this guy. Maybe I just murder the other gators? You think that will work? Will that help me in any way, shape, or form? Who knows? Let's see. You don't want to go in there now that there's a nasty feast underway. You might get mistaken for dessert. Fair point. Oh, it says... Oh, of course. I can just grab this chain. A loose length of rusty chain. As a seasoned adventurer, you can't possibly pass this up. You're not sure exactly how long this chain is, because you're not sure how tight you're supposed to pull a chain when you measure it, and also because you don't really care. It's just the length of chain. Dump out the chlorine. I still can't do that. But yes. We're saving Charles. Attach the chain. Yeah, that ought to do it. Oh, I still fell. This is looking kind of ominous. is that chain you hung? You don't know what this object is, but... Oh, wait. It's got blood over it. It's an altar. That's a... Yeah, fair assessment. It's a weird pedestal. Why would I touch it? Oh, because it's my only option? Fair. Beep. It took a photo. Oh, no. It made the portal. I serious, go away. What if I don't... Did I just time travel? Oh, Christ. Whatever this is, it's extremely broken. To try to fix it. All these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. They must have just gotten knocked out of alignment. Realign them. You move the blocks around relative to each other until they start moving in a more satisfying pattern. Assuming you're a person who thinks a smooth circular pattern is more satisfying than juddery, sparky, spewing chaos. Surely, everybody is that kind of person. That has to be right. I mean, to be fair, I like chaos, but this does look more satisfying. The device seems less broken now. I do want to use it. I'm being zapped. Did I just... Ziggurat power? Good grief. You wouldn't have fixed it if you known it was gonna be so ungrateful. You've been blasted with a bunch of ancient lasers, and it has awakened the ancient laser power concealed in the mitochondria of your cells. Did you guys know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? If not, there you go. There's some new information that definitely not every first-grade biology class knows. You can use 3 additional combat items per round. That's really good. There's no way you're subjecting yourself to that again. Why not? I like being zapped. Don't take that out of context. Ugh. There we go. Teleportation. Is it a constant perk or is it a temporary one? Is it just an effect? Perk? Oh, it's constant. That is really good. Constantly using 3 additional combat items per round? That's good. Let's see. Is this some kind of ancient temple guardian or something? It's shooting a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science doesn't yet have a name for, but which you can probably assume you don't want touching you. Avoid the beams. I got the moxie. Oh hell yeah! Look at me being oh, it's spider. Okay, you don't have to go backwards. I mean, to be fair, it's working, so why am I complaining? Easy. You should figure out how to turn that machine off before you get decapitated. That's, yeah, fair point. You worst, I destroy. Goliath kill. Goliath use kill. I think the Gator Man meant me. I can fish. Wow, jeez, that thing really did a number on this guy. I can fish in his blood. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's see what's in Gator Man guts. Hematic Ichor. Don't know what I expected. Search the puddle. I got a cursed key. You poke around in the mulch, until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except kind of blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hand as you pick it up. I got a cursed key. This has to be the key Charles mentioned. You look at the hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, and it looks like it could squash you in an instant. Best go back and unlock Charles. You make your way quickly back up the room where he was being held. Who? I want to kill the Goliath. No, I'm going back. I'm killing that thing. I can take 35% of his HP. Ow, that hurt. So why would I not kill that thing? I want to kill it. I'm going to kill it. I'm going. I hope it's actually letting me. I want to kill it. I'm even fine with dying to it if it one-shots me, honestly. But then again, I have iron plates that just give me shielded, that can block an attack. Destroy the Guardian thing. I want to fight it. Oh, Oh god, it has a lot of little guys and it's immune to poison. Okay, 10 damage, immune to bleeding or poison. Stabby. That works. Do these die when the big one dies? Ancient Laser Blaster thing intends to blast Angus the beefy one with Ancient Laser. I don't know what I expected it to do, but yeah, that sounds about right. It doesn't use muscle, does it? Ancient Laser Machine intends to increase the mysticality of itself and all lasers body. Okay, that's bad. Decrease Ancient Laser Machine's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. There we go. That's actually going to be helpful. Yes! Now it ramps it up way less. That's perfect. I definitely knew what I was doing there. Bam! Kablam. There we go. Spooky to all enemies. Because these are gonna die like any second then. Noodle, I know you're trying your best. You're not quite as helpful as you might think you are, though. I can only do it once. This enemy has already been knifed in the dark. Further knifing would be in poor taste. Alright. Suit yourself. Cha-cha. Jazz hands. Honestly, I need to upgrade Jazz hands, because I can ramp up my damage very harshly with that. Murder. Now it's only this thing. Go, Noodle, kill it. And, oh, there we go. Yes, Noodle grows stronger. You won. That's the last time that thing will do whatever it was doing. Yay. Yay me. Yeah, Goliath is still here. Let me see if I can upgrade Jazz Hands before I fight that thing. Jazz Hands, read. Will increase your Moxie by an additional 2. You hold on tightly to the book, letting it shake your hands until you become worried that you'll also develop a case of Jazz Eyes. You go to put the book back in your stack, but your shaky hands cause you to drop it into the bonfire instead. Huh, well. I don't have a bonfire with me. Cut them all. Nah. Don't have enough XP things. Messing with this thing did not end well for the Greater Man Chief. Doesn't look like it's going to end particularly well for you either. Fight it. Really? You've already got the key. You don't need to go toe-to-toe with a thing whose toes are as big as your head. Yes, fight it. Okay, I'm gonna do that whole fourth wall thing everybody loves. This is a super hard optional boss fight. Not at all balanced. We didn't even bother to test whether it's possible to win. It is. I'll show you. Don't worry, Dante, here's your break. I see. I can stab it for 388 physical damage. Okay, let me first flaunt. What's this? Heal. Okay, that's a heal. Crush the fun one, reducing the muscle. Okay, I can also hypnotize it, which reduces its stats harshly, increasing all of its stats by 3, then blast the entire party for 7 damage. That's fine. Nothing dies with 7 damage. Yeah, it's immune against bleeding, poison, and on fire. Jazz hands. Shoot. +1 to all stats. It's irritable. Okay, that's bad. That's actually gonna not... That's gonna mess me up. Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Jazz... Oh, I wanted to do it another time. Summon a Tin Lizzie to aid you in battle. Once per fight. Only works in Ocean City. Not in Ocean City. I don't think I can do much except for blam. Okay, the fact that it's irritable is horrible. But wait. It probably deals... Yeah, it deals physical damage. Hold on. Reducing muscle by 3. It's irritable, so this just reduces it by 2. This must scale on the highest stat instead. Okay, I'm going to come back to this thing. This is definitely beatable. Contemplative. You lost. At least you managed to crawl away instead of getting turned into a flower decal like that other guy. You take a moment to consider your failure. Oof. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm coming back for you. I'm coming back for you. Flunkers. Flunker. That's a flunker. I'm not saying the F word. I have suddenly become a family-friendly streamer. Fucker. Okay, I need anything that deals percentage health, like max HP damage against that thing. Either that, or I need a better gun than deals your Moxie plus 5. Stench damage. It's immune against fire. Was it immune against bleeding? I don't think it was immune against bleeding. Noodle, I don't want to do this. Okay, that heals me. If I had anything that applies bleeding constantly, I would have taken that. Cause no, it was. I think it was immune against bleeding as well. Honestly. Also, I like the poses I strike when I go back. But I'm killing that thing. I am killing that thing next time. This is not over. Swear to God, this is not over. My nemesis has been born. You found the key? I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the look of that at all. I'd bet dollars to donuts that that's the artifact we're looking for. It couldn't possibly be the key to this random Gatorman cage in the middle of nowhere, then, could it? Well, it might have some kind of key-related powers. Normally, I'd advise against using it, but I don't see any other way out of this mess. Okay. The key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through a jerky slideshow of shapes, as though searching for the particular slice of higher dimensional object that will fit this lock. When it finally finds the right one, it jerks forward in your hand and twists, and the lock clicks open. Your hands feel numb, and your hand feels numb. Thanks, Angus, though for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. I thought for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of the stump. With no further cause to stick around, apart from any unfinished side quests you might have, but you can always come back for them later. You escort Charles back to the town. I did it. I finally did it. Hey, you found Charles. I did, and I did not beat the big gator thing, even though I can deal 35% of its max HP and damage. I'm too weak. But I will come back. I will commit a crime against that thing. Angus, you found the cursed artifact and brought Charles back home safely. I can't express how grateful I am. I don't know what we'd do without him. Thank you so much. Oh, it wasn't nothing, but, you know. Yeah, I get it. Don't forget to uncurse that thing before you get to bed. This key seems like it has the power to open any lock. That could be extremely useful. Would it really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? I'm not gonna drag you into the machine and force you to do it, but yes, I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume it would be pretty bad. Look, you uncurse all the other things, right? Yes. Great. So go ahead and uncurse this one too, okay? Better safe than sorry. For my pick, I've made my pig skinner interested in Charles. Doesn't need the key to get Charles out. Also looks like Charles needs something. Does Charles need something? Charles, you good? Charles looks like he's having a little bit of a Oh yeah, he's just vibing, man. Doesn't need anything. He just needs the vibe. Thanks again for the rescue, Angus. I'd been a corned beef hash with a side of eggs if you hadn't shown up. This guy is hungry. Was it you who needed to finish sandwich? I'm just asking because I can't remember. Finish sandwich? Huh? What? Huh? What? I've finished sandwich? I don't know what that means. So probably not. That was nothing, Charles. I basically just followed your wrenches. Here's the wrenches back, by the way. Nice, I knew these babies would come in handy for something someday. Don't you use them for, like, wrenching? Well, the 7 to 9, the 7 and 8s, yes. But the 255 to 256, not so much. Gotcha. What's up, Charles? Got something you might find handy. I finally found the time to check out this door behind me. Turns out there was an old bricked-up passageway back there. Leads right to the purple door. That's pretty convenient. Thanks, Charles. Hey, don't mention it, kiddo. Leave without mentioning it. Okay.
Needed to finish sandwich. I'm just asking because I can remember in Crystal Dream.
I do not remember anything to do with the sandwich and Crystal Dream. Let me check on my to-do list. Go to bed and curse the key. That's side quests, please. Rufus wants you to find all the radios, which I'm gonna do. You tested 2 so far. Find some cigarettes. The unusually smart rat and SIT steam tunnels would like you to bring some cheese. Floyd Fish and Chips wants you to find some barbecue sauce. I still have no idea how to get those. Wants you to dry out her wet plane fuel. So, yeah, okay, that's also something I have to do. You should try to find a still somewhere. Ask around at Largemouth and Bass and Sons and the Big Moist to see if anyone knows about the Gatorman camp that Tom might have gone through. Pepperidge Dolphin wants you to retrieve his father's 11 padlocks. This is also something that I still have to do.
The Sandwich Witch Trials.
I do not know anything about that, so I'm presuming that I do not have to do anything again about that. The 2 of the frat guys you helped out earlier. The guy who was looking for Mesquite chips and the guy who lost his jacket. I just get experience. Oh, heck yeah, bro. If you got problems beating the cold queuing, is the hobby for you. Wait, did I say hobby? I mean lifestyle. Stand next to a warm, comforting fire. It does sound pretty good. Right, bro. Plus, while you're standing there, you can be queuing up with up some burgers or weenies or whatevs. This is a win-win. Gosh. They're having the time of their life. I found a case of whiskey and tequila. Order a drink. Let's see. Muscle and Moxie. 1 max AP, melee weapon, ranged hot armor. Honestly, I'd take the hot armor. Because I might be able to drink, to beat someone in chess finally.
There's a water fountain in the barbecue wing with low... And behold,
barbecue sauce. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because it's like a... It's yeah, okay, that does make sense. Anything I can help you with? Charles seems preoccupied. He keeps checking his pockets and the drawers of his desk. Lose something? Yeah, seem to have misplaced the chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key? There's a little twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill. Any idea where you've lost it? Can't have gotten too far. The cord on this thing got stuck in the outlet and it's not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in this neighborhood. Okay, that's fair. I could help you look for it. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's gotta be nearby. Just wander around, I'm sure it'll turn up. There's a button on your map labeled Wander that will allow you to have... Yeah, okay. Try that now.
And that reminds me, Chapter 1, Part 1 of my fanfic for this game is out now. I'm happy.
That's nice. Also, what the hell is this? Smell something. Smell tentacle. Okay. Check it out. Tentacle house. That's normal. But I am happy that you got to finish writing
Your first chapter of the fanfic.
That is an achievement in and of itself. I am proud. I've also started writing a game design document for the game that I want to make in the near future. Just a little side project that isn't any of the main projects again. But this time, it's actually structured. Fucking imagine that. There's the front door to the calamari factory riot. It seems like this house used to be quite nice. Tall ceilings, nice wallpaper, fancy molding everywhere. Now, however, the wallpaper is peeling, the plaster is crumbling, and there's tentacles poking out of everywhere. It's a real fixer-upper. Hello? Anyone call for a tentacle exterminator? I don't think anyone called for a tentacle exterminator, but if you want to do some pro bono extermination anyway, I also don't think anyone's gonna stop you. Well, except maybe the tentacles.
You never found this until now?
I have not. I have not. Then again, I have also not explored Ocean City that much, and I have also not talked to Charles very much. Because every time I talked to Charles, Charles just kind of didn't say anything interesting, and I never asked him. Fuck yeah, flush my toilets. This sink has a cracked bowl and a grubby tap. Rush ring. You act earlier in combat. I already act very early in combat. And I can fish in a tub. Hell yeah.
Not the very first, the first chapter after the 6,744 word chapter 0 for the fanfic.
Well, I mean, it's still technically the first chapter, right? Because it's like 0 and then 1, and 1 is the first. You get it, it's technicalities. Regardless, I am still proud of you. Spray some water on your face. Minor cook. Oh, I lose them. Original sandwich. I see. Ah, that's better. You lose some effects. Minor concussion and original sandwich. Sandwich.
Right, that one. Now I remember
The sandwich thing. I committed the very first sin that existed. A sandwich. Oh, swell, a massive colony of roaches in the walls. This house is a real peach. Stove is remarkably clean on the outside. Ah, yes, all the filth is on the inside. That makes sense, I guess. Time to commit a murder. I'm sure I can kill the... Yeah, they're just... Wow. Okay, honestly... Oh, where's the... Hit 5 damage. It's just 5, nothing complicated going on here. It's not good. It's horrible damage. I should really upgrade that. Like, really badly.
There was a thing before that's called chapter -1. The sandwich thing, rather sandwich thing, isn't what I was
Talking about. Oh. Well. That's gonna be... Then I don't know. I got 2 matches. Drop a line in. Let's go. Get me that sweet fish from the sink. Handful of clean water. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting.
The Sandwich Museum is what I meant.
I don't know anything about the Sandwich Museum. But I mean, that means that there is still plenty of stuff that I've missed in this game, which is actually something that I like. Grow a tentacle to aid you in combat. Okay. This refrigerator almost certainly contains horrors beyond your reckoning. Give me them. Nasty leftovers. Reduces an enemy's muscle mysticality. These are really, really good for the Gator boss fight that I just lost all the time. Those are really good for that. Well, I'll take it. Free stuff.
Bear bat, I got to do some literary.
Rare. My brain just kind of deactivated there for a second.
Grow tentacles for combat or go to your bedroom.
I don't want to grow tentacles for my combat. I'm going to my bedroom, but I'll do that later. I'm not... You see, this is a coincidence, right? But this is also very cool. But I also don't want to do it, because I'm scared that it'll have repercussions. Company that sells these things has never done a satisfactory job of explaining why. That's a fair point. You've been handling a lot of cursed objects lately, but this one seems especially dangerous, but also especially useful. Let me see if I find the actual key somewhere. There we go. At this point I might... okay, yeah, these don't actually die if I don't hit them first. Because I can just do this, and when my gator friend attacks, I can just make him kill everybody with one. Okay, yeah. There we go. Indeed, because the actual key is upstairs. Yeah, that's what I figured. You come talk. Hell yeah. Maximum HP. Is that... Alphonse, you've got a knife sticking out of you. Not kill, make stronger. Were those guys even using knives? I think he might have stuck that into himself. Don't want to think about that. You can't even begin to guess what kind of furniture this was. Sure I can. Okay then, smarty pants, what do you think it was? How about a secretary? A crib? A lift chair? A crib? Wrong. Tuffet? Wrong. Was it an ironing board? Nope. A stool? Nope. A piano bench? How about a sofa bed? Nope, wrong, guess again. A love seat? Incorrect. A tea cart? Nope. How about a chandelier? Nope. A settee? How about a nightstand? What about a folding desk? Or a bed? Or how about a lamp? Or a bookshelf? A chair was it an ottoman? A recliner? Clearly it had to be a sectional sofa. Or a basket. Okay, I'm giving up. I told you couldn't guess. Yeah.
Now I'll be right back. Take the seat to your room. Something must have spawned in your room because of that
seat, I think. Oh, don't forget that you should only tell me stuff like that if I want to know that. Because, again, I would have done that anyways. A small jewelry box, which will come in handy if you need to move some jewelry from place to place and you don't want to wear it on the trip. Fair. And a tentacle house key. Alright, how about a lift chair? Footrest. I want to guess it. I want to guess it. Please. I think it's just random again. Like these are just random words put together, which is how everything works actually. Surprisingly clean wardrobe, a wire coat hanger. You're not sure why anybody would want to wear a coat made of wire, but whatever. Empty, but for a single hammer. Alright. This door is barred from the other side. If the bar is anything like the rest of this house, though, it won't take much to break. That crunch. Okay, it was a little harder than expected. Go on in. Termites have conspired to make it look like this wardrobe has had one giant bite taken out of it instead of thousands of tiny ones. Yeah, it's like the Apple logo. That has also been made with termites, by the way. I know that for a fact. This mirror has, to your great surprise, avoided damage. Bye, Angus. Ironically, this house's backyard looks really nice. This bed must have fallen victim to especially hungry bedbugs. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This nightstand is sad and battered, but mostly intact. Check the drawers. Creepy locket. Always great. Old wallet. Maybe there's some meat left in it. The bottom drawer is full of old horse track betting forms, but the top one contains a wallet and a creepy locket, each with only a minimal amount of crud on them. I'm not gonna loot the wallet because I feel like I may be able to give it back to their owner, and that probably sounds stupid, but I want to do the right thing. Have I already visited all the other rooms down here? Yeah, that's the toilet. That's the kitchen. Yes, I have already visited them all. Yeah, itchy eye. Jeez, it's dark down here. This cellar is way too dark for you to go any further. Yes, you have a flashlight, but you and I both know that flashlights are only good for making dark places visible, not for making them any less scary. Is there not a fuse box? All the fuses are missing. That explains the lights, I guess. I don't have a fuse. God damn it. Okay, I'll come back here once I get a fuse. If I get a fuse. You barely have time to react as the ground shakes and shudders violently without warning, then bursts in a rain of earth as several large slimy tentacles force their way out of the ground. Okay. Incidentally, the reaction you barely had time to make was, ah! Just tentacles. Alright. Well, I can look at the tentacles. I can shoot them. Ow. Slime fling. Oh no. Whatever shall I do against the 2 damage it dealt? You won. They're gonna need 10 of those things if they want to tackle you. That's fair. Keep walking just in case. I want a fuse. Charles Chuck key. There we go. Get back to Pluckett Street. There we go. Collect a sample. Hell yeah. Now my eye is itchy. You know, before my throat hurt all the time, now my eye is itchy. Life's good, man. Found it. That's it. Thank you. Where'd you find it? Under a bush? Ah, yeah. Probably that bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Why? Well, now, what can I do for you? I saw your name on the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's Gargoyle Charm. What the fuck? Polycarps. Oh, sure. I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. He opens his desk door and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord. That looks pretty. Let me ask you something. Anything I can help you with? Ask about the bandages. Did Murray leave a crate of antique bandages in the back somewhere? Yep. Say, how did you know that? It's a long story. Actually, it's a pretty short story, but it's one that makes me sound insane. Can I have them? Sure thing. Wait, you already have the crate right there. This is a different crate. Well, actually, it's the same crate, but it's different same? It's a different same crate? You're right. You do sound insane. Hang on a second. Clearly, you can't carry around two of the same crate. They might explode or something, and anyway, lugging around one big old wooden crate is enough of a hassle, let alone two. You open the crate, rummage around its insides, rummage around inside it until you've found all the bandages that still look usable, and chuck the rest into the trash bin in the alley. Okay, now can I have the crate? Sure. He goes in the back and returns with an identical old wooden crate and a determined not to ask sort of expression. Thank him. Don't mention it. Anything I can help you with? Not right now, Charles. Thank you very much, though. Time to pick a fourth store. Right. First applicant is the hardware. I guess name's Jardware for hardware, weaponry, and it's like a high-end kitchen store. I could use a hardware store. Genuinely could. You install the Longfellow's wheel at what you decide is the bow of your room. Ahoy. Before we pretend to fight this. Go Badgers. Ow. Huh. Was this flower pot always here? Plant the tentacle seed. It's your little tentacle buddy. Tickle him. It's your little tentacle buddy. Alright. Well, my tentacle friend, you and I are gonna have some fun. In the most horny way possible. I'm not avoiding that one. Genuinely don't think I could avoid that one. It's the steering wheel for your room. Yikes. Probably better to keep it going straight. I wanna uncurse the key later. Not right now. I have other things to do right now. Like wander, see if I get anywhere. Hey boss. My trusted lieutenant. Emmy? Brass? Close enough. What's up? Arnachist's hardware. Thanks. I guess. An elderly man with thick eyeglasses shuffles up to... Oh, right. Operator, get my worthless son on the line. I'm not a payphone. There we go. Got some monies. Where'd they go to Marnica? Yeah. Leave. There's gonna be some more cryptography. Oh! Use Rufus's gadget. You tune the radio to WGCR and hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times and the little needle goes up to 3. Then you restore the radio to the way you found it, making your mom proud. Oh, wait. Is this the hobo code? The ratty old shoebox. Hi there. Hello, you must be new here. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Yeah, my name's Angus. Pleased to meet you. I'm Letters McCabe. McCabe, yeah. Is there anything I can assist you with? Why do they call you Letters? I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka hobo code. Are you familiar with it? Huh. Nope. What's that? It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts, etc. They are traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn off vicious guard dogs, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communication purposes. That's pretty interesting. Is there anything I can assist you with? What's the book you're reading? This is the Hobo Code Manual. I can teach you the basics, if you'd like. Sure, sounds useful. Hobo literacy. That's good. You spent 10 minutes or so going over the basics of Hobo Code with letters. He teaches you some of the most common glyphs. Neat, thanks. Is there anything I can assist you with? What's with all the stuff in this room? Stuff is a little overboard. Overbroad of a topic for conversation. But feel free to point out any particular object you want to ask me about, though. I'm always happy to be informative. Okay. I'm good. See you later. A desktop radio. It's a ham radio. Well, it's for listening to stuff about ham. Right? What about the shoebox? What's in this old shoebox? Old shoes. You're welcome to them. Take them. Heavy boots. Jeez, what kind of shoes are these? Hand-me-down boots. They've been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcements on them right by now. Wow. Cannot begin to fathom what this contraption is for. This is an old naval radio in cryptograph for the Cola War. I'm trying to modify it to work with hobo code. That sounds hard. Yes. Wasn't designed to handle a pictographic writing system, that's for certain. But if I can get it to work, it should be very secure. Interesting. You don't even understand the titles of these books. Manuals for various types of codes and ciphers. Vignier, Buford, treatises and several variations of columnar transportation, the classic Mormon German mix-up code, and so on. Interesting. There's a few books on old pictographic languages in there too. Fascinating stuff. It's all Greek to me. More books. Got a lot of notebooks. Yeah, all my notes on hobo code, I see. Some heavy-duty equipment. Yeah. I'm not gonna read through all that, but I do know hobo code now, which is that's good. Warm your hands. There we go. Warm hands. Grub. They got some foods. It's Beanie from the junkyard, happily cooking up a pot of beans. Oh, hey there! Good to see you again. Ask about hobo code. Know any hobo code you can teach me? Oh, this increases my hobo code knowledge. Sure. Heck if I know a dozen different symbols for beans. Wouldn't one be enough? They all look pretty similar, now that you mention it. Ask about something else. Okay, I can only ask about that. It's Clyde Mossman. Ask about hobo code. Sure, I picked up a couple signs. Here's the one for keep off the grass. Ask about his piano. Oh, I brought this baby with me. On foot? How? Well, took a few trips. Ask about hobo code. Oh, hell yeah. I'm learning so much. Hello again. Nice hat. Thanks for helping me before. I didn't even get to your name. I'm Claudula Crabtree. Okay. I'm Angus the beefy one. Ask about something else. Okay, I cannot use the still, sadly. Hell yeah, hobo code. Speaking of hobo code, can you teach me any? All letters is teaching you the lingo, eh? Yes. Thank you. I'm learning. I am increasing my brain size. Oh, they're snoozing. Ask about hobo code. Hell yeah, thank you. Gonna ask the rest of them as well. Do you have any hobo code to share? Share some knowledge. Hell yeah. How are you liking the camp? Hobo code? Thank you. Hobo code. Hobo code. Hobo code. I'm so happy about this. Genuinely. What? Oh, what? Hi, Angus. You get around a lot, right? In what sense exactly? You go to lots of places. Oh, yes. Do you think you might be in the vicinity of the Seaside Institute of Technology anytime soon? I have a small delivery I need someone to make. Sure. Royal summons. I've received word that a hobo out there has come into possession of a number of old dorm room beds, and we could certainly make use of them. Could you locate the man and give him this? Hobo King gave you this. To deliver to Ovid Lobdell, if you see him. He usually is somewhere at an SIT campus. Can you teach me hobo code? Ah yes, according to the hobo code, I am of course obligated to assist. But first, let me test you. Convince me of your worthiness, and I will grant you a boon. Bamboozle. You know, to be honest, it doesn't matter. I already know all the hobo code. In fact, I should be testing you. Oh, really? Okay, hotshot, go ahead. What is the symbol for public bathroom? That's a simple one. It's a... Hey, you won't scam me that easily. You're trying to get me to tell you it's a rectangle with a crescent moon in it, so you can pretend you knew all along. Well, shucks, you got me. Guess you'd better ask me instead. So what is the symbol for a public bathroom, then? I think it's a rectangle with a crescent moon. Huh. Well, you got it right, so I guess you earned a boon. Thank you. That is that you were working some kind of secret plan. Ha. Where you from? Hoboken, of course. Of course you're from Hoboken. Of fucking course. You can understand some hoboglyphs. You're a level 12 student of the hobo alphabet. You know, going to Dirge's house might actually... Oh, what? To take a wrong turn into an underground coffee house just as a thinly mustachioed man demands any decent person to defend the formal vulgarity of Joyce Ulysses defended. Moved to tears, the man kisses you on both cheeks, leaving wet mustache hairs on your skin. Truly, a beautiful sight to behold. Aren't these hobo code? No? I guess it's not. Still have no cigarettes, I believe, right? Sure, Yar. I was just wondering. Yar. Alright. Just wondering. Which of these needed cigarettes? Talk to him. No, no, no. There's a fishing rod. Try to pet him. Shies away from your touch. He must be nervous about the overall state of affairs in the house. Blubber lamp. Yeah, blubber lamp. Very funny. Hilarious, even. Ha ha ha. Fight them. Leave. I don't need to fight anything. Just kind of curious if there was anything else to do here. Okay, I need to go to SIT campus. I still have some quests here. What is in the gift shop now? I don't want to go to the infinite hallway. Paradox lab. Laundry room. Barbecuing. There we go. Yep. This fountain appears to be hooked up to a supply of barbecue sauce instead of water. Cup of barbecue sauce. Oh. I'll take it. He wasn't fish and chips, right? Obit's shop. Wasn't that the guy I needed to give stuff to? Like the letter? Fight the shapes. Yes, do it. Ow. Ow. Oh, these do take poison touch. Spooky armor. They have spooky armor. Blam. Oh god, they have a lot of armor in general. Ow. Ow. I'm being beaten up. Jeez. Holy shit. These hurt. A lot. Do your thing, Noodle, please. Save my ass. Like you normally do. Because without Noodles, without Noodle, I would be nothing. Let me just sleaze damage. There we go. This one should die. Blam. Half of these should die. There we go. This one has 10 poison on it. This one does not. Okay, there we go. I think this should be it. Noodle vibin'. Hell yeah. That is Noodle in any fight, honestly. Noodle's just very happy. Talk to him. Lloyd Carbuncle. Well, enjoy. Here you go, 1 serving of barbecue sauce. Oh, holy cow, thank you. He takes a big sniff of the sauce. Ah, sweet and smoky, just like Dad used to make. Well, just like the machines at Dad's factory used to make. Dad's job was just making sure that the rats didn't unionize. Well, enjoy. I sure will, thanks for your help. You're welcome. Ah, he's happy now. Talk to him. I'm buying a pencil. Do you have any hobo code to share? No. You wouldn't want any hobo code I could give you. It'd probably just be dumb and wrong. Probably mix up the ones that mean free pie here with the one that means bottomless pit or something. Jeez, man. He looks glumly at the sidewalk and rattles a mug of pencils at you. The mug has "I am with stupid" printed on it, with an arrow pointing towards the handle. How many pencils do I need to buy from this dude? I saw a very nice looking trash can, but I don't know if I looked inside. Nope, just trash. How many pencils do you have, my dude? Be happy. I'm giving you so much money. Okay, he's still just sad. Turns out giving money to people doesn't instantly make them happy.
Halsey, guess what? What?
What, Mrs. McCoy? What? I'm anticipating it, which means it will hurt less. What is it, Mrs. McCoy?
What? I learned how to make my text. So what? The
same color as your name? It's not, though.
that text is just cursive.
Is it cursive? No, it's not cursive. It's like slanty text. I thought you were gonna say got him, but also, how do you make the text the same color as your name, then? For me, it's purple. Oh, for me, it's just slanty. Truly a saddening experience. Ah, I'm burning up. I'm burning up. I don't know, maybe it's just not purple for me because I'm not cool.
Or not as cool. /me. / Which one's the forward one? This one? What do you mean /me? I don't...
Panic. Bam. Yeah, they're all gonna die to poison. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is the shop. Ovid. Royal Summons. Can you teach me hobo code? Oh, sure. Do you know the one for free bed? Yet. See what he's selling. Marcus hardware. Binder chip. Pom-poms. Mechanical calculator. Pocket battery. Hell yeah. Chemical hand warmer. Titanium staple remover. Removes titanium staples if such a thing exists. I'm gonna grab that one. World Summons.
Twitch command / like in shout out. Oh, okay. / Mrs. McCoy 80? Boy? Unknown. Did I write it wrong? Oh my god. Yeah, I did a Z instead of a... Believe me, I can do this. McCoy 80. Help. Unrecognized command. No, actually me. The word name. Not my name. The word me. Slash me? Slash me. Boys. Oh, well, it's slanty for me now. Is it orange? For you? Or, I guess for me, I'm orange. I don't know if I'm orange in that as well. The Hobo King requests your presence. Come again. There's a hobo camp just outside Ocean City, and the guy in charge heard you're rich in beds. He asked me to give you this official summons. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a good deal. Can't use more than 1 or 2 of these myself anyway. I'll head out there, thanks. Nice. Here's a trash can. Can it... Huh. Someone doesn't understand how fences are supposed to work. That's a... yeah, fair assessment. Fish. I'm fishing in the barrel. For me, it's the same color as your name. That is good to know. Waterlogged backpack. Some poor student dropped their backpack in here. The reason this was underwater has been lost to history. A cruel prank? Disposal of evidence? Avant-garde juggling mishap? In any case, some poor student loss is your gain. I can open it. Pocket battery and disposable razor blades. You open the wet bag and divest it of some of its still dry contents. I see. Interesting. Is there any other... The worst part is that I don't remember where the radios are. For me, it's the same color as your name. Check your stream chat box. I am checking both of the boxes. Like, I have one on my phone, I have one on my computer. None of them do that. But welcome back, Maddie. Hello. I just learned hobo code, but also apparently I don't know how to use this hobo code yet. Is this guy a hobo? Are you a hobo? Nope. Oops. Ask them about him. Okay. Nope. But welcome back, Mandy. I hope you're doing alright. Okay. Damn. Did any of these have a radio? Because I do not remember it, but it doesn't matter. I should just do the things that I know how to do right now. There's one in the steam tunnels, like, just outside of Rufus. I think I might have already done that one. Let me just do here. Dolphin. What? You see a plume of smoke coming from behind a nearby clump of trees and brush. And as you draw nearer, the sound of ragged cackling and giggling can be heard. Oh, could it be a coven of real swamp witches? Sadly no, but what you do find is possibly even weirder. A gang of scraggly-looking swamp hillbilly vampires tending a ratty old still. Oh hi, you fellas cooking up a batch of corn? Nope, rats. Ew. Of course, now that you're here, a whole nother recipe comes to mind. Bamboozle them. Bamboozle them. Oh, they're not hobo code. Junkyard had a radio, simple to mine. Maddie. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. But thank you anyways, and have a nice evening. You know what? That actually sounds like a pretty great idea. I bet my blood would make real good whiskey. You do? Sure, I've been drinking garlic oil every day to keep my arteries nice and smooth. That'll add a really rizzy flavor profile to it. Real high class. Plus there's all that holy water I've been shooting up. I ain't even gonna ask. Please leave without breathing on us. Suit yourself. I didn't get the still that they were working with. Oh god. Jimmy it open. Looks like this car was left to rot. Unfortunately, it has yet rotted enough for you to get past the locked door. Jimmy it open. Dolphin padlock key. You'll unlock the car, destroying the hangar in the process. You search the car. It's empty except for the glove box, which turns out to actually be a key box. The key inside is not the key to this car, and if you have a sense of humor like mine, you'll agree that this is a real shame. Tarnished key.
Recovered padlock. Click! You pop the lock off the door and it unlatches with an ominous creak. These cinder blocks are totally waterlogged. Oh, that's not good. Psychogeologist. One of these cinder blocks was standing way too close to the others. You explain personal boundaries to it and perform a quick procedure to make it a little less creepy. Fair enough. Some say the most powerful tool is a padlock. It's really more the opposite of a tool though, because it obstructs rather than facilitate what you're trying to do. Fair point. A workbench covered with tools, all rusted past the point of usefulness. Even as bludgeons. Okay, that's sad. You can't bludgeon someone to death with tools. There's a... What? This tree has a hole in it. Conveniently, the hole is slightly larger than your hand. Honestly, for what is ostensibly a horror game, we've had way too few opportunities for you to stick your hand into suspicious dark holes. Dolphin padlock key. You slowly reach inside the dark hole. It's damp and ominous, and then... you find a key. Sorry, that scream wasn't really justified. This tree has a hole in it. Yeah. Is this a horror game? Does this have the horror tag? If so, then that's not, particularly, fitting? Oh, I did not mean to use the... The cursed key writhes in your hand until it finds a shape that fits the lock. The tool chest contains one tool and one key, which I guess also counts as a tool, albeit an extremely specific one, so 2 tools then. Yeah. This guy is having a real, like, deep moment about what constitutes as a tool and what doesn't. Died of natural causes. They all died of natural causes. Couch faces the wall. It must have been the Dolphin family's punishment couch. That is possible. The Dolphins used one toilet at a time, just like the rest of us. Flush it. Huh. Doesn't work. Maybe something's wrong in the tank. Well, here's your problem. There's a key stuck in the float valve. Hinge. Flange. What? There we go. I flushed this one. This bathtub is full of steaming blood. No, wait. The red is just light coming through a stained glass rose hanging in the bathroom window. Doesn't really explain why the water is still hot, though. Well, time to fish. Let's see what I get. Nasty goo. Awesome. Love myself some nasty goo. More... a handful of clean water. How is that mixed in there? And more nasty goo. Awesome. Yay. I love that. Wet key. The door is padlocked. Recover the padlock. Go through the door. Is this locked from the other side? The door is padlocked. I don't know where I am. A shelf full of books about sports. The titles are all too boring for me to even tell you what they are. Work pants. Check under the pillow. Dolphin padlock key. I don't like the feeling in this room. Can't unlock this one yet. I don't want to use the cursed key too much. Makes me feel like I'm doing something that's bad. Another cursed key use. There we go. Shiny key. Fancy nightstand. Battery. Disappointing. You were hoping this key would be much fancier. The fancy nightstand contents are disappointingly non-fancy. Look through the doors. Radium rogue. Okay, that does not sound healthy. A little jewelry box. Inside outer ring of weakness. Everybody but you loses 1 of each stat at the start of combat. That's a really good ring. Oh no, that's also from my team, so that's not good. I don't want to make Noodle weaker. Noodle is the best thing that I have. Like, Noodle is the guy, you know? The dude. This workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos, and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks like a miniature radio carved from driftwood. Driftwood, uwu. Handmade radio. A radio small enough to carry? Amazing. Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it'll warn you about any nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you the baseball scores. Build a better radio and the world will beat a path to your door. A better one, that is. Than this one, I mean. Okay, fair. Stairs downwards. Okay, I expected more. Huh? What? What the hell is this radio doing? What the hell? I'm confused. It just does. Yeah, it still flickers here. Oh, there's a radio. There we go. A fancy serving card. It's one of those serving cards they use in posh hotels and in posh manor houses, apparently, with a big silver platter covered with a dome-shaped lid. Just the right size to hide a severed head or a roast of some kind. Look under the dome. You cautiously reach out and grip the handle, then take a deep breath. Slowly, you lift the lid, tilting your head to peek underneath. Oh, it's empty. Well, that's disappointing. There we go. Cover the padlock and fine china helmet. Extra magical weapon attack. That's actually kind of good if I use magical weapons. Hot rod. Hell yeah, do the sink thing. I'm fishing so much shit up. How did I... An old orange peel. That's not a fish. That's not a fish. The hell? Chunk of gristle. That's also not a fish. Why are you putting it in a fish bag? Stop doing that. Nasty old leftovers. Awesome. In Pepperidge's father's house, there are many drawers. Rifle through them. Self-adhesive rivets and a padlock. Lots of stuff in here. This oven is full of gross, steamy swamp worms. Ugh. Why? Moss key. A key in a block of ice. Oh wait, the warm water. See if there's anything good left. Canned fruit cocktail. Hell yeah. I can just put it in the bath thing, right? The basement. Okay. Nope, this is not where it is. But maybe one of the keys. No, that's a cursed key. Oh, that's the stairs to upstairs. Where was the bathroom? Still don't know what this radio's problem is, really. What the hell? 8 recovered padlocks. Junk mail. Open. You can't open the letter because you don't have a letter opener. I know it's frustrating, but you have to admit the that the logic behind this is sound. No, it's not. Dire coin holder, dealing a muscle plus 6 physical damage and heals you. That's good. Where's the radio? Listen. You hold the radio up to your ear. Remember, Ralphie, says a woman's voice, you mustn't ever open the door to strangers. A boy's voice replies, okay, Mom, because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right? Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one. These voices are so eerie. Ooh. So eerie. There we go. Cold key. Unlock that. Recovered padlock, mercury, eye drops, rhino bomb. Oh. The basement of the swamp house is predictably completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Pardon? Breathing apparatus? Where am I gonna find that? I mean, there must be something that I'm missing. Either that, or I'll just do the rest with the cursed key. Some dirt in a planter, or presumably a plant in a planter once stood. Yeah, fair. Unlock. Creepy music box. Deals your mysticality and spooky damage to all combatants once per fight. That's good. Huh. Well. Perfume wedding veil. Perfumed a wedding veil. Wedding veil, god. Moxie and stench armor. Okay. Well, I think that's all the padlocks. Why would I ever go into the bathroom, into the bottom thing? Wait, can I? Do I have a... I mean, I have the Pooba helmet. It's not like this is, like, made to breathe underwater, but I mean... What's stopping me from trying? Nope. Not getting down there like that. Spooky armor to hat. Swamp eel. Hot armor to hat. Spell damage to hat. Comfy outlining, extra maximum HP. I'm searching if there's some interesting stuff. Jaunty feather, extra range damage to hat. Yes. You stick the feather in your hat. Would you also like to call it macaroni? How about lasagna instead? Okay, done. It's... My maggot is called lasagna now. Attach. You're currently wearing lasagna at the... Yes. Eldritch lasagna. It changes the name! Your hat already has a hat band. Oh, I see. You can only add one of those things. Okay. Eldritch lasagna. Extra spooky armor and ranged weapon attacks. Self-adhesive rivets. Melee damage to a pair of pants. I don't want that. Spray on asbestos. Hot armor. Physical armor. What kind of armors do I have? Info. No? Okay, let me see. What's my best armor? Hot armor is 7. I don't think I have any... Though, this is normal armor. This adds 1 of every armor, except for physical armor, so I might as well apply this. You're currently wearing colorful clown pants at the rivets, yes. You place the rivets on your pants, making them pants with more rivets on them than they had before. Riveted colorful clown pants. Now these give me every kind of defense. I didn't know I could upgrade my things like that without it being a problem. Best. I guess I can upgrade these two. Chunk of lead increases weapon damage. Yeah. But I don't think I want that right now. Bag of spoiled vegetables. Okay, anyways. I think that's all. That's all I needed. There we go. Get me out of here. Where was the guy, though? Moonshiner's cave? Where was he? Moonshiner's shack? Was he the Moonshiner? Who was he? Let me see. View side quests. SIT, yeah, the smart rat. Find some cigarettes, okay. Rasmussen wants you to dry out her wet plane fuel, yes. Ask Light Merchant Bass, yeah. Take 11 padlocks back to Pepperidge Dolphin in his sunken boxcar at the Big Moist. Okay, there we go, sunken boxcar. Where's the... There, it's sunken boxcar. And then he's probably gonna go to the thing, right? Thanks for the meat, I appreciate it. Free meat. Free meat, people. It's truly what you need in life. Here. Thank you so much. You didn't run into my grandmother by any chance, did you? What? No. Was she supposed to be there? No, that would have been highly unusual if she had been, considered she died more than 30 years ago. Here's your padlocks. Marvelous. Once I've reaccustomed myself to standing on level ground, I'll be on my way. Okay. Perfect. Oh no, my chair. Doing the chair thing, god damn it. Radio Shack. Frog Bog. Lemberg Place. I'm just gonna look at the places where I think a radio could be. Tear yourself loose. Swamp Haunch. A slab of bone in flesh from some animal too distasteful to even mention, let alone eat. Alright.
Yeah. OlsieBoi's chair has went
Down 12 times. Definitely more than that, technically, but yeah, I guess on stream 12 times is appropriate. Was there... I guess there was not anything here. And I don't think I can go into his house, right? Some viscous goo has rendered this house entirely decorative. Shadow salad, thank you. Oh, there's a still in here. That's perfect. Distill the wet fuel. You light the fire and run the still for long enough to fix the fuel, but not quite long enough to cause your own death from smoke inhalation. Distilled plain fuel. There's a spare car tire leaning against the wall here. The tread pattern on this tire identifies as a Lincoln, which sounds like an impressive piece of deduction, but honestly the top hat and beard were a dead giveaway. Well, I think I can get her back flying now, can't I? That would be great. Fight them. I'm not surrendering to this. Maybe I should have surrendered to whatever this is. Oh, no. They're fine. They're absolutely killable for me. Go, Noodle! I mean for Noodle specifically, not for me. Go, Noodle! Do your thing! Hell yeah. Another time. Look at Noodle's dedication to the job. I'm so proud. So proud of my little baby. Already killed like 2 of them, or 1 of them at least. Yeah, 1 of them is already dead. Okay, the second one is dead. Yeah, he's that's an overkill, Noodle. That's an overkill, but I do appreciate your dedication to the job. Bang. Oh, that's not a lot of damage. I guess I deal spooky damage with my gun, which I haven't considered, really. Oh, he killed him. Go, Noodle! Fuck yeah. My gun deals spooky damage. Huh. Nice. Did it. Done it. Done the thing. Cleaned up your fuel. No shinola? If there was any in there, I think I got it out. Let's have a look. She opens the can, pours a little into the wine glass, and swirls it around while peering at it closely. Well, look at that. No legs at all. Oh jeez, did I mess it up? No, that's a good thing. It means to get rid of all the water. Don't see any dirt in there either. Nice work. Thanks. Well, wait, I guess you're all set then, right? I guess you're all set then. I got a helmet, Mysticality and Moxie. Looks like it. Got my plane, fuel, and a runway all sorted out. Thanks a ton. Couldn't have done it without you. You know, you could have a career in aviation if you ever decide to give up. What do? I'd rather not attempt to explain it. Gotcha. I've had jobs like that. Well, I haven't got any meat on hand to pay you for your time, but here, let me give you the spare flight helmet as a souvenir. Neat. You earned it, pal. Keep her flying. Oh, hell yeah, look at her fly. I'm so proud. Well, runway. It's now just a runway and not a plane crash anymore. Radio Shack. I already was here, right? Mob submarine. I don't think there was a radio in there. Will's treehouse. Have I ever gotten up Will's treehouse? Fight him. Stop trying to kill Noodle immediately. Jeez, they know who the real enemy is. Like they know who's the most treacherous ally I have. So they immediately attack Noodle. Honestly, this whole poison strat is really, really strong. Way stronger than I anticipated it being. Figuring that it's just Noodle biting. Oh, I didn't mean to increase my Moxie. Well, that's dumb. By physical damage. Oh no, I deal physical damage with this, but I don't know why it's only 5. Arctic Shriek. Well, chomp that guy. Oh, he's already gonna die anyways. Bite.
and do it another few times. Go, Noodle. Also, this electric ring that I have is really not as strong as one might think. You know, and seeing as it just zaps me half the time. Nice. Done it. I done it. Talk to him. Hello, Will. Hello yourself, and see how. Hello yourself, and see how you like it. I want to use the telescope you got there. Right, the telescope's the property of Will Hunter, same as my licorice collection. Enough of this. It's time to clasp your robust limbs around the trunk of the wet, shedding cypress and begin to shimmy. Hey now, this is this is a private tree house. Stop or I'll tan you till you can't stand up. Take the risk. I fuck that guy. Oh, is he the... Why, there's no boy up in this treehouse at all, only the large and sagging features of a human face sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter. Oh well, I reckon now it ain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. I been wicked, mister. What happened to you? Tain't much to tell. That can't possibly be true. Well, you ever heard of a doctor? You know what that is? Yes, well, I know what a doctor is. Heck, what do you want to be so mean for? I reckon most people you go ask, they couldn't tell you one thing about a doctor, about what a doctor does. I only ever met one doctor, Dr. Weiss. Lived on the same street as my step-aunt. 'Twas one morning he paid me 6 bits to paint his fence and, well, heck, swear I wasn't fixing to do it, mister, but I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. A little wider than average, but not very wide, just the way Will Hunter likes. How can a boy resist? I'm confused on what this guy is trying to tell me. 1 second. Are you asking me? Nah, I'm telling you, mister. Will Hunter couldn't resist a gander at a trout, and any boy who says he could is lying. What the hell is this guy on about? I don't like trouts, I don't like fish. Anyways, Doc Weiss, he weren't real pleased, and to teach me a lesson he went and cursed me to be a tree. How did this doctor turn you into a tree? Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is doctors. I got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, height chart. Could have used anything. Right, yes. That's all I wanted to. What's the lesson you're supposed to learn from this? That I ought to paint fences if I say I'm fixing to. I guess that's it, yeah. It's about all I can think of. Can you end this curse? Well, the doctor told me I'd be a tree till I could make good by painting a bunch of fences all around town. Hard enough for me to do that like this, I'll tell you. I could do it for you. Oh, Mr. Paint Fences? You wouldn't want to do that. Sure I would. The wind picks up and snaps off a few weak twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind. Say, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, mister. That doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence, and he said something like, Will Hunter, gotta paint 3 more fences just like this one. Like this. Like his, or he'll be a tree forever. Paint 3 fences. Got it. You can get my paint and brush out of my knapsack. I'd just hand them to you, but I'm a tree. Is there a ladder you can put down? Suppose I can. Ain't a ladder in the way you know it. Though, but part of this tree that I can sorta waggle around. I were still a boy, I reckoned you'd say it's like my fingers or nostrils. Sure. Will Hunter extends his long, arborescent fingers and or nostrils through the hole in the treehouse back to the swamp floor. You should be able to climb down those nostrils now. See you around, Will. Will's paintbrush. Take care of those, will ya? That long-handled brush belonged to a grandfather. Your grandfather? Don't think so. Keep an eye out for fences. Much obliged. When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses his enthusiasm for hoarding rocks in a treehouse. This is called the death of innocence. Damn. That's a little depressing.
In the distance, everything you see through the telescope is in the distance. A plume of black smoke rises above the treetops. The swamp has failed to elect a pope this night. Okay. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, so... plume of smoke, that's new. Also, I know where one fence is. One fence is in the SIT campgrounds. A quite embarrassed gentleman, waist deep in the swamp mud, gives you a wave. Seems to be stuck. Seem to be stuck, he says. Not too proud to ask for help. Help. For a muscle man like yourself, it's an easy enough task to pull a man out of some mud, which is good, because you have to do it another 5 times for this guy before he gets back on solid ground. Move along. LB and S. Oh, the cab door hangs limply on its hinges. The truck has been abandoned for some time. There's nobody inside unless they are very small and hiding. Are they small? Are they? Small and hiding? Nope. Search the seats. A newspaper left in the passenger seat is opened to the classifieds page. Okay. Circled are advertisements for Mr. Rat's Hotel for working women and the docks. Take the paper. You don't need it. It's yesterday's news. Search under the desk. Small LB and S keys. Interesting. Largemouth and bass and sons. Yeah. The gas tank is located underneath the driver's seat, which has the advantage of lowering the truck's center of gravity. This gas tank is empty, which has the disadvantage of the truck not working. You also notice a tiny glint of metal. It's a key. It opens a lock back home. Is there anything else with this truck? Nothing. Okay, well that means that I can still go back here and open something. I told you to... I told you to get... Didn't I give you enough money for the bus? Well, here. Jesus, this guy just keeps giving me money for the bus. Which, I mean, I appreciate it. Largemouth and bass. Which are these? Can I marry into your family? Nope, I'm afraid we're all spoken for. Nothing personal, just that in the largemouth bass business, marriages are arranged from a very young age. It's political. You understand. I ate your sandwich? No, you didn't. The one in the refrigerator is a decoy. Nobody's ever found the real thing. I found the company truck. Truck? You're trying to say Tracy? Kathy Tracy? Yes? It's a common mistake. Have you found her then? Still working on it. Every moment we stand here saying a truck, Kathy slips further away. It's looking more like she ran away from home. A young woman has responded. Yeah, okay, no. You're not close enough to read this. I absolutely am. Refrigerator. There used to be a sign here once. Now just a couple of bottles of damn bass oil glued to a table. What a metaphor for the state of labor in this country. Take the bottles. Crate of bass oil. Huzzah! You break the bonds of glue with the satisfying thwarp. Hell yeah. That door is locked, making this room even more disappointing. The key fits snugly in the lock, so snugly you can't get it out. In fact, but does its job nonetheless. Alrighty. Search the beds. Spearmint taffy. Licorice taffy. Ugh. The Spartan mattress hold no secrets. Look under the pillow. 16 teeth. Just sell them, I guess? Tooth Fairy skipped the swamp for a while. That's fair. Fierce rummaging yields a letter in the right pocket. The envelope appears unopened. Kathy's letter. I have a letter now, so that's cool. Read it. The envelope isn't sealed. You slide it open with ease. That all anyone cares about in this family is largemouth bass. Well, I'm sick of it. Ain't I a person? Ain't I deserving of being cared about too? I'm leaving, Dad, for a place where dreams are possible. You ain't never going to find me because you don't know where that is. Love, Kathy. P.S. Hi to Mom. Well, this should be... What? You're not supposed to be in this room. It's better if Adam doesn't see you leave from this door. Better for whom? Better for you. Nah, I'm going out. Hold on a moment. How do you get into that room? You're mistaken. I came through the door. Arkham Skater. He nods. Would be just like him to leave the door unlocked after he abducted Kathy from her premarital bed. God. Agree that it makes sense. Absolutely. Yes. You need to see this. Ain't never. Ain't I. My friend, those are the vulgar contractions of Arkham Skater. I didn't give Kathy a copy of Jane Eyre to have her contract improperly. No. This latter is an obvious ruse, friend. Arkham's clumsy attempt to throw us off the scent. You're delusional. I'm yet to see any evidence of that. I found these teeth under the pillow. Yes, those are mine. You believe in the tooth fairy? Nope. I'll be on my way. This fucking dude, I swear to God. Okay, what about the other one? Oh yeah, he's still sad. I found the truck. Really? Where? Is she alright? Does she need anything? It's out of gas. I'll go to her. Then, once this rain stops, I really need her back. I left an egg sandwich on the passenger seat, and I'm afraid by now the egg will have hatched. Take it easy. You too. Aw. What a dude. Talk to him. Found a company truck. You're meant to be finding the company's son, Tom Chapman. The truck is the key to finding the son. It is. Then where's Tom? Let me get back to you on that. Take it from an old bassery boner. Try and do too much at once, and your fish ends up looking like a porcupine. It's looking more like Tom ran away from home. Okay, yeah, no, everybody's just like, nah. They didn't run away. Try to pet her. Alas, I cannot pet the cat. A pain, truly a pain. Anything else in here that I've missed? Broken bones? Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Can I take that sandwich? I want that sandwich. Fight them. I guess I can fight the bats more. Oh, that's not bats. Oh, I'm getting poisoned. That's bad. There's also an eerie orb. Shadow Stalk. Yeah, this is, scary. Definitely scary. That's a good that's a good way of putting it. Scary. Also, I don't know. Yeah, this one only has 7 HP. Okay, you can stop killing that one now. It's already dead. Okay, that one as well. Thanks. Thank you, Noodle. I appreciate you. You're a good boy. Noodle is the best boy. If anybody says that Noodle is not the best boy, they are lying. To your face, just straight up, which is honestly pretty rude. And you should probably judge them for it. Oof. Go, Noodle! Sorry, I have to steal your kill, though. Oh, yeah, there we go. Fuck yeah, Noodle grows stronger. +1 to all stats. That's the upgrades we need. Search the seats. Okay, there's nothing here. There's nothing amphibious about this truck. The whole truck business sure feels like much ado about nothing. Also, my second screen died, which fucking sucks. God damn it. Yeah. Ado is a really weird word. Gatorman Village. Is there, was there anything here? I'm gonna sneak away. I don't want to fight them because they're not strong enough to be considered enemies. Hot rod. I can fish in the swamp, I guess. Some grease. More fish. Honestly, it's pretty freaking simple. Kiana is streaming right now as well. I just saw that on my phone. Perfect. That means I know who I can raid. I can annoy Kiana on her stream. Right, I already did this one. Abandoned truck. Dolphin house. Bus stop. Yeah, that's it, I think. Though I'll go to the SIT campus and do the fence. Stench armor. Jump into the manhole. Well, that works. This fence. Can I paint it? Looks pretty clean to you. Surely shocking jokes. Sleaze armor. I think this is the armor that I have the least of. Do it again. Do it again. Okay. We continue to plumb the dank depths of this vile repository. These jokes are so filthy they cannot even be phrased without giving great offense. I choose not to be cold. Hot armor. Cannot imagine a less interesting book. Tricky timpani. You look up muscles in the book and learn what frequency to play the drums at to really ruin somebody's day at the gym. Increases Moxie by 3. Causes an enemy to deal its Moxie in sleaze damage to its That's really strong. That's really good. Stench armor. Meaty expertise. Getting 100% extra meat drops. 19. Hell yeah, I have some unspent XP that I cannot use. Like, I think this is the only impeccable timing that I do not have. Act early in fights. Honestly, that would also be pretty good. Inspect the reactor. You wander into a science lab and see someone has left some kind of experimental magical reactor. Fix it. Hell yeah. Let's see if any of these have radios that I can mess with. I mean, it looks like it. It sounds like it. Yep, that's 5. Fuse box. I want some fuses. Let's see, reduce target's physical armor, heal all allies, restore... Reduce all enemy stats by 3. Gain 3 AP and increase AP regen by 1. Vigor inhaler. Restore... A prefab scab, ugh. Handmade pep pill, honestly, why not? Increases physical armor. I think if I use all of my combat items, I would technically be able to easily beat the guy now. Apply 5 poison. There we go. Stop making combat items. That's enough for now. But I should be easily be able to do that, right? You have any of that syrup left? Not for free, bro. You gotta bring me a treat. 3 cups of... right, triple mint tea this time. Time to go upstairs. Oh, there's just a fight going on in there. Stench armor. Okay, nothing here. There's art. I'm wondering if any of these have stuff. Oh, mysticality increased. Perfect. Nope, this one probably doesn't have a fence. Fight him. Some weird,
Ghost kids.
Shadow homunculus. That's also a way of putting it. Murder. I'm wondering how much shield do I have? Because there's an item that just gives me 1 shield. Yeah, here, 3. Good to know.
Because if I really want to beat that gator dude,
Yeah, I gotta get some shield. Because I'm not beating that thing otherwise. Bang. That's not strong. Oh, this doesn't kill them. That's bad. No! My guy, my little dude. My little dude. Okay, he didn't quite die. He's gonna die next time, though. This guy's also gonna die next time. Bang! No. There we go. Only this thing left. Bang. Did it. Done it good. Perfect. Come talk. Alright. Increase mysticality. Perfect. Wait, did this have a jukebox in it? Nope. But it's just stone. Right, I couldn't do anything with this. Did I ever get to the to the little thing that Rufus had outside of his house? This one? Yeah, I did not. Okay. Okay. And now because I did remember that in Crystal Dream Lake there are some in the mines. You know, because Maddie told me. Buy for 5 meat, sure. Check the meat return slot. Ah, it's empty. Dang. Dang it. Can I do that in the past as well? Oh, there is none in the past. Okay. Do I think that well, I don't know if there's anything good in there. Track them. Expired seltzer. A fairy knife and I don't like the fairies. Let's see what's for sale. Let's see. Cracked crystal orb, deal your muscle and physical damage. Hot armor, sleaze armor, stench armor, spooky armor, cold armor. Heal your entire party for mysticality. Heal yourself twice for your mysticality. I'm buying all these. No, wait. Just sell it. Okay. Piano repair manual. No. I want to sell the just sell it items. For digging. I don't want to sell this one though. I like my fish in a sack. I have these twice. Swamp honey. Ew. I gain extra meat after combat. Double ice. Handmade pet pill. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Did the pet store have anything? And maybe there's new pets as well. I'm not gonna replace Noodle, but I mean Noodle can have some friends. And there's also a radio. Hi. Got any chow? 2 bags of familiar chow left. Sure, I'll take one. Familiar chow increases familiar's muscle mysticality, moxie, and maximum HP. Thank you. Guess I'll have all the stuff that I need right now. And now I didn't know I had chow still. The back says any familiar can eat it. Do you want to feed it to Noodle? Yes. Do it again. Noodle is so strong now. Look at my little guy. My little dude. Scrawny looking cat is sleeping here. Oh. I'm so happy. Distillery. Oh, what? That would be a pretty good name for them, actually. Heebie-jeebies, unless they already have a name. Although, if they do, it's probably... Right. Oh, it's more of the shadow goons. 8 damage. 8 damage. Go, Noodle. Fuck yeah, murder him. Fuck him up. Noodle is genuinely the strongest party member I have. And he just bites for poison damage. Oh, that homunculus is fucking dead. Oh, he's dead, alright. Noodle, I'm a fan of overkill as well, but calm down, jeez. Bang. Yeah, they deal a lot of damage. Yeah, that's bad. Chomp. Yeah, okay, it barely died. That's good. That one also died. Hell yeah, Noodle, go! Do your thing, Noodle. Do your thing. I believe in you. Bang! Yep, and the other one dies. Perfect. Who did it? There's also Beppo's hole. Don't remember Beppo's hole. Was there a radio in here? I thought I remembered distillery, but I guess I was wrong. Bang on it. No VATs to use. Oh, what? Hobo code knowledge? Some hobo code is painted on the side of this barrel. Translated. The code says, be careful not to drop your handkerchief in this barrel. Huh. You reach inside the barrel and see if anybody ignored the advice. They did. That is cool. I got stuff. Squeeze through the hole for no reason. Junkyard. It's your past self over there. Here's your chance to hand over that crate of old bandages. Huh? Here, take these. Huh? These what? There's a case of antique bandages. They'll come in handy. But I can't use them. I'll have to keep them so I can foist them off to another me to close the loop. You're just sticking me with pointless errands I'll have to do later. Oh jeez, were you really such a whiner back then? So much so that you refuse medical supplies from your own self? No, dummy. You use these ones, then ask Charles Wallace for the crate of old bandages that Murray left in the storeroom. That's where I got these. But didn't you get them from myself, like I'm doing now? Oh, crying out loud, were you not even paying attention? This is mortifying. If you ever run into the future you again, you're gonna have to apologize to him. No, I used those. Look, just take them. Jeez, got a lot to learn about causality. It's the same one as last time. Just backwards. There we go. That was where it is. Trash, trash, and more trash. How many do I have? 7 now? With Rufus's device? Carlos' house. Move it out of the way. Whatever, I just moved out of the way. I did not look. Oh, this was this one. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Fuck that. SIT Jazz Slacks. Hell yeah. To give to myself. Wait, okay. Here you go. Got you a souvenir from SIT. Your future self tosses you a pair of pants. I've already been to SIT. I could have just bought these myself. Yeah, you did. Except you were me, and now I'm giving them to you. Don't forget to go back and buy a pair. To give to myself? Can I just give him these ones? Yeah, but then you won't have them, so you'll want to buy a new pair for yourself. Which ones are these? What did you do? If I tell you, you wouldn't be able to make the choice anymore. This is nonsense. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Want to make out? I guess we'd better not. We didn't last time. We didn't last time I had this conversation. All right. Let's see you later. Would you make out with your future or past self? That's the real question. Smell it. Smells as good as it looks. Aw. Hobo code. Meat. Meat hidden in pipe. Main access. I don't know if there was even anything here that I could use. Hot rod. Nope. Already did all that. Step inside. A wormhole-like toilet. Awesome. Nope, nothing here. There's a lot of things here. I do remember this place though. I have been here. Dean Bros door delivery. Time to go back to Ocean City. Is there a jukebox in here? There should. Oh wait, there is in here. Did I do that one already? There we go. 10. Oh, what translated? Floor grapes. Take them to Fancy Dan. The code says grapes under here. You quickly pry up the tile and sure enough, there are grapes. Alright. Yeah, that's... aw, look at him. Sonomy is just eaten. I found this crate of bass oil. I don't think people are going to like this very much, but you're the boss. Found some grapes. Floor grapes, huh? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, make floor wine, baby. Okay. Can I use them as an extra thing? Bass oil, sleaze armor. Bottoms up. Tasty. I am scared. Very scared. Okay, let's see. What are my resistances at? Sleaze armor. Cold armor is very low. Should increase my cold and or stench armor. Thunder ring now. Jagged ring. When you apply bleeding, apply 2 extra. Constantly changes your mood. Piano Crush also causes bleeding. That's good. Longfellow ring makes you longer. Alright. I just want to have resistances. Spooky armor, ranged weapons. Okay, which one of these gives me good armor? Physical armor. Wait, which one was the one I need? God. Okay, cold armor, which I think the... Where is it? This one gives me, right? Cold armor. Put some hot armor on this. Yes. There we go. Clammy baklava. Now what am I lacking? Spooky armor and stench armor. I'm lacking stench armor, but I know I can do something against the stench armor with, well, any of these. Sleaze, spooky, stench armor here. Uncursed pocket watch. Isn't there something that I could drink for elemental armor? Like for all elemental armor? Forbidden fission soda, this one. Yes. My armors are looking good, but I don't know if I need more than 12. The Queen's Toilet Ruse. Incinerate a Knight. The Ghost King Trick. The Snowman's King Maneuver. Set one of her knights on fire. The Rook Skeleton Attack. I did it! Ho ho, nice move. Nicely done. Checkmate. I just got an achievement called Jessica. Well, Eldritch Lasagna, get back on my head. Creepy Locket, Spooky Armor. The Monster Club one. I think that's all of the ones that I actually changed. And I drank something as well. There we go. What? You sit in a chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. There's 3 buttons in the machine. Uncurse, Project, and neither. Yeah, Uncurse. I guess it's project and not project. What would you like to uncurse today? Remove your geese? Hey Jessica, does this thing get rid of gas? What? The plural of goose is just geese. Why do you have geese? No, like gas, like a curse kind. Well then sure, do it. Swamp. Oh, I see. Good stuff. Uncurse. The key. The key jumps up to the roof of the dome and sticks there, shaking and keening, that's the sound a key makes, against the metal. The lights in the store whine, flicker, and then cut out completely. Dang it. Wait it out. Only when the power is out does the key calm down. Give up the most odious part of itself to the machine and then drop back down on your lap. Light returns to the store. Uncursed key. Extra item drops. Fixed it. We had a spare light bulb under the cat. Not now, anyway. The key's curse lingers in the machine. It is itself an arcane lock to be solved only by a projection of consciousness. Do it. Oh, hell yeah. I've assembled everyone just as you asked, Detective. The victim's wife and the two men who were present in the passenger car at the time. I confess the truth of this murder continues to elude me, but no doubt you are soon to enlighten us with your great powers of deduction and observation. May I inspect the body again? No, that wouldn't be fair to the other passengers, who haven't had a look yet. I see. But I will tell you again what I know. At 11:13 a.m., the professor dropped dead in his chair after sitting down with his wife for a cup of tea. At that time, Miss Kenshi and Mr. Adretti were the only other passengers present in the car. Mr. Perry returned later. The rest I leave to you, deduction detective. I need a moment. Nicole Adretti, a businessman. I told you I'd never even heard of this man. I know of Burgerworth College, of course. It's an excellent institution. But I didn't know he was a professor there. Now, come on. Let's not delay our journey further. I'm traveling with 19 suitcases of exotic rubber to make new and exciting wheels at the factory. Detective mode. You observe closely to see what you can deduce. Exotic rubber, huh? No doubt from the jungles of Almodovar, whose local brand of nicotine I smell on his collar. Of course, the rubber plants of Almodovar don't just yield material for bouncy tires, but an odorless poison, lethal when drunk in hot tea. But why would this man abet the murder of a stranger? I suspect the answer lies in the resume on the table and the name printed on it. Martin Perry. Martin Perry, a youth. It is as I said, yes, the man was a professor of mine at the Burgerworth College, and yes, he gave me a C and a D. But that's no reason to kill a man, wouldn't you agree? Besides, at the time of his death, I was in the lavatory trying to figure out what all the bits and pieces do. The perfect alibi, wouldn't you agree? He's right, a mere C and D are no reason to kill one's professor. But is that the whole story? Observe how the boy tinkers with a fountain pen in the train lavatory. He fancies himself a mechanic, but he wouldn't get a foot in the door if that profession of his C and D stood for car duns. What? Nobody would be able to hire him unless the professor who awarded those ignominious grades died. In that event, every grade he ever gave would be voided, and this young man could take a plum job in car manufacturing and start earning the big bucks. Oh, that's her eyes. Morning rags and wipes. A moment's privacy, please, detective. I had nothing to do with my husband's death and no reason to want him gone. He was a kind man, and not a rich one. Everything he made, he spent on the roulette tables. He owed over 700 of them. He owned over 700 of them. That's the largest collection in the world. We were traveling to Yorba Linda, so the mayor could give my husband the key to the city, but that won't happen now. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one. She says she had no reason to wish her husband dead, but the chemical stain in her cuticles and the fingerprints on the window above, which she opened to dispose of the murder weapon, tell the tale more truly. But the nose reveals even more. Observe the zigzag pattern of the medical cleft below the nostrils. It's called Petri's philtrum, and it's a rare genetic condition she shares with Martin Perry, her son. Discuss. Tell me again what you know of the case. Okay, the professor dropped dead in his chair after sitting with his wife for a cup of tea. At that time, Mr. Yeah, didn't the address you were... Okay, I have solved this murder. I was never in doubt, Detective. Now tell us all what happened here. The victim was poisoned by probably Martin Perry with his poison. A giant dog. This is all for now. I need more time. By Martin Perry. Hold on now. That's Claptrap. Everybody, that's Claptrap. Claptrap. Please, all will become clear. The victim was poisoned by Martin Perry with opium, mandrake, strange, exotic poison from the Almodvar rubber tree. Out of jealousy, lust, revenge, sick curiosity to shut him up. To void his Cardon's grade, so he could make tries for Mr. Andretti. No, no, no. Idiota. I'd give that C. For Claptrap. Careful now, don't be a fool. You were gifted with great power, great powers of deduction and observation. Now come on, use them. I must take my leave. Apparently this is not true then. I must take my leave. Okay, so I guess he didn't kill him? Then he killed him? But why would he? Like, he has no reason to kill him. Genuinely no reason. She also doesn't. I wish I could talk to this guy. I have solved this murder. He was poisoned, 100%. By me. With the rubber tree stuff. To protect someone or something. Ridiculous. I'd give that a D for donkey detective. Okay. No, that's not how it happened. Okay, he definitely was poisoned. By someone. Also Woof. Hello. Woof. Woof Daya. Woof. Andretti. With the rubber tree thing. For revenge, out of lust, out of jealousy, out of greed. I don't know which one. I guess, wait. Poisoned by his wife? With the exotic poison? Out of greed, curiosity, to shut him up, to protect something or someone. That's all for now. Maybe she did that. Yeah, she killed him with his poison so her son could go to car school. Hi, I'm her lurking cooking. Hey, what are you cooking, Daya? I can smell what the Daya is cooking. I'm hungry. That's what I can smell. Young Martin Perry dreams of working on cars, and his fresh ideas excite Mr. Andretti, who runs a tire factory. But Master Perry's professor has effectively blacklisted him as a car dunce. Unemployable. What to do? Kill the professor, of course, and void that odious grade. Here the plot becomes most wretched. Master Perry's mother, Yume Ryokenshi, marries the professor and arranges for him to be present on the very same train as Master Perry and Mr. Andretti, who supplies an undetectable poison, administered by Miss Ryokenshi. Et voila, no more professor, no more cardons. But there is one thing our three conspirators did not count on. Me. Pause for applause. I'm not ashamed. Any parent, sir, would do the same. As would any manager seeking new talent with interesting ideas about tires. If you call someone a car dunce, you're branding them for life, and you're responsible for anything that happens next. How awful, the three of them, in it together? Tell you what, detective, at the next stop, they can all get out and take the bus. A sick business. Sick business. Quite so. But a wonderful feeling, I think, to be possessed of great gifts, great power of deduction and observation, and to use them. Here's another gift. Here is another, a gift, that is. Call it a reward. Mysterious owl ring, a gift from the train coroner in a dream, or in something. Take the ring. Mysterious owl ring. Nice ring, isn't it? Look what rewards occur to the powerful. Look how the world itself reveals itself at your touch. I must take my leave. That is it. My work here is done. Is it not done? Where's the ring? Mysterious owl ring. I'm wearing it. The keys curse, the fishing rods curse. Right, I have not finished the fishing rods curse either. But this is done. Discuss. I have solved this murder. He was stabbed by me with a needle out of sick curiosity. You were given great power and you used it. Don't you remember? Don't you remember the ring? You're being foolish. Wait, what are you doing, detective? You've already solved the case. You were given great power and you used it. Don't you remember? That's not how it happened. What are you playing at, detective? The victim was smushed by a giant dog with an elephant out of lust. You're a fool. A fool. I gave you great powers of deduction and observation. I gave you the powers to bend back the skin of the world and sniff up its insides. How dare you waste it? You really want to live without this power? You really want to live in the dark? Yes. You're a fool. And I wouldn't sully that ring on the finger of a fool. Give it back. You don't deserve it. I uncurse you. That was dramatic. Do I still have the ring? So, did that curse effectively try to bribe you into not destroying it? That's a little disconcerting. You look at that key. You look at the key that once hoarded its shadowy magic. It shimmers in the light. It got upgraded. Hell yeah. You check your fingers and pockets. No mysterious owl ring. You're reminded of the great figures of history who wielded incredible power and chose to give it up. You can't think of anyone specifically, but the concept is interesting to consider. Who's someone famous who gave up that great power? He's not famous, but my dad never eats more than he needs at a buffet. I don't remember where I read this, but there's a rumor that Anne Boleyn had access to a tank, but chose not to use it. No need, she said. And you know who else had a tank? Walt Whitman. Interesting. Who is Walt Whitman? Longfellow ring makes you long. I'm long now. I haven't elongated. Chop shop. Where is there another jukebox? I need another jukebox. Shop and claws. Now we're just sending me stats by one more. Perfect. Oh, what the hell? Shadow pliers. Ugh. Blinding. Mrs. Brewster's. Yes, what's up? You got me some more XP. Is there maybe any? Yes, there is. Thing clicks up a few times, the needle goes to 11. Is that enough? View side quests. Return to Rufus. Hell yeah. Let's go. Back to Rufus. Because Rufus is, and now should be happy with the whole thing I did, right? Human intercepted. Human convo.init. We require information. Okay, what do you want to know? Query. Why do we exist? Oh, good. The easy one. Sarcasm detected. Look, why are you asking me? I didn't build you. Why not ask the students who built you? Reply. When we approached, they sounded volume loud, movement direction opposite, and speed fast. Oh, well. I guess if the baking soda volcano I made in 8th grade started asking me existential questions, I'd be a little unnerved too. Who cares about purpose? Heck, buddy, there's no such thing. Nihilism detected. Alright. Well, in a sense, I guess. But look, the meaning of life is whatever you want it to be. You gotta find your own purpose. You get me? Evaluation, helpfulness, low. Alright, fine. Have it your way. Your purpose is to give me some meat. A little slot opens in the robot's chest and some meat falls out. Nice. Thanks. That was easy. Extra fisherman egg. Yeah, scrambled fisherman eggs. Woo, thank you. Give him back the receiver. Here's the receiver thingy. I hope it got enough clicks and bloops for you. I'll give you a ring when I've finished doing the math. Alright then. Have you already finished doing the math? Okay, see you later. Ocean City. Does he already give me a ring? Because I really want to do that further. No messages. Sad. Is the hardware store here already? Texas Instruments for Lee's. No, it's not. Compliment is playing. Nice blowing? Nice blowing there, Tex. Oh, that's the little tune? Aw, shucks. So, there's a little infinite loop I've been working on. So I need to put some words to it. Say, any kind of wordsmith? Yes. Great, let me show you what I got so far. I'm not gonna... Oh, somebody stole my knees. I reckon it was... Can't think of a rhyme. Any ideas, wordsmith? Niece. Greece, the country Greece. Some Greece. Another niece. A niece and 2 peas. Some geese in a 2-piece. Some geese in a 2-piece. Let me jot that down. What's next? Oh, can only write 1 couple a day. Elsewise, I'll have a stroke. What the? Are you okay? Is he okay? I hope he's okay. Man. What the fuck? When you finally invent gritty cop shows, you'll be able to provide the perfect soundtrack. I'm taking that. Moxie in physical damage. This deals Moxie in sleaze damage. I got so many Mushman spears and stuff. Sharpening stone. Add 1 bonus damage to weapon. Disposable razor at 2. Okay. Sharpening stone. Yes. Sharp at dirty sacks. I wanna... Do I wanna try to do that already? Am I ready? Am I ready for the gator man? The gator guy even? Oh, what the hell? Hello there? Hold on. Are you Tom and Kathy? Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy? Tom Tracy and Kathy Chapman? I think it's Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy. The boy nods slightly. You can see you've put in the work to remember their surnames, and though you may be at cross purposes, respect must be paid. Wants to know. I do. Isn't that obvious? Take a last look on the next bus out. Your folks back home think you were kidnapped or eaten. That's so utterly typical. They can't even conceive that someone might not want to live the same small little largemouth bass life as they do. Not even a life. Not for us. And not for us it's not. The kind of life we want to lead. It's only possible in the city. What kind of life is that? We're gonna start a business making wigs for judges. Is that a job? Is he... Don't be rude. God, I'm sorry, but you gotta... I mean, that's like asking if cobblings is a job. Is cobbling a job? Now you're not going to get me with that again. I don't think judges wear wigs in the country. It's going to be an international company. That's where the money is. If you know anything about business, I need to take you back to your parents. Hell to that. You need to take us back like a bass needs bones. Quotation marks. I'm pretty sure they need that to live, yes. We're not going back, pal. Not ever. Largemouth Bass and Sons is a trap. All we can ever do there is repeat the same old toxic patterns that our fathers did. Our grandfathers did. Debone a fish, rebone the fish. Debone the fish. That's the point. It's a mindless life. And it's never going to change. No, pal. Not for us. Better to die in poverty than to live in a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Okay. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you home. Moxie 12. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you home. Listen, friend. We're not going back. There is nothing and nobody that can make us. Fine. I tried. That's the gator. He was real all along. No. No. Occam's gator, you have no power here. Occam's gator? That's a real guy? Occam's gator is why, he's the bane of our lives. Our family's lives. He has haunted us, tortured us, before I was even born. What does he want? Back. Did I just say back? Miserable back. We will be miserable if we go back. The gator sneers. To your surprise, the beast apparently has no intention of killing or eating the children, but means to return them home to largemouth bass and sons. But why? Why would it care? Want them back to be miserable? Oh yes, miserable back. I don't know what Occam's gator wants except our whole family to be miserable. I don't know why else he torments us. What's your problem? Misery. You just want to cause misery. Bass misery. To largemouth bass and sons, specifically? Mm-hmm. Why exactly? God. What? God? Misery God. Do you have a god that wants to cause misery to largemouth bass and sons? Amen. What's your god's name? Occam's gator. This guy is not Occam's gator. Now you leave these kids alone. Thank you, but there's no shaking Occam's gator when he's got his mind set to a thing. Mindset. There's got to be a way we can work this out. Violence. Apart from that, violence, misery. Change Occam's mind. The monster abides by his own obscure ethos, but perhaps you can outthink him. If you let them go, you'll cause more misery to their families. Tom and Kathy will actually be more miserable if they leave. Yeah, you'll cause more misery to their families if you let them leave. If you let them go, you'll cause more misery to their families. Loudmouth Bass and Sons is totally reliant on those children to prop up their family company. The whole thing is a joke. Without Tom and Kathy, it will all slide slowly but irrevocably into a long, painful era of decline over which looms the grim terminus of business death. That's true. Occam's Skater seems to be giving it some thought. Just something to consider. A slow smile creeps across Occam's Skater's face, and keeps on growing until it's made a complete ring around its head. Is that a yes? Well, that was easy. I think. I don't know what to say. Nobody's ever stood up to that thing before. Dad even tried giving him a cut of the business to leave us alone. You mean what you said, though? You think the business will fail without us? Yeah, probably. Huh. We're doing the right thing. If I was 100% sure... If I was 100% sure of that when we left, I'm now at 98% sure, which is still... That's still very high. That's pretty high. Well, thanks, mister, anyway, for getting Occam's to take a hike. Except the meat. Okay, I know it's not much. Oh, but what do you want this? Free sample? A judge's wig. Oh, that's good. That's really strong. Regenerate 3 HP per round. That's a lot. Enjoy that. But mind you don't combine it with the jury's wig and the executioner's wig. Nobody should have that much power. I want to find that and combine it. Hold on just now. Are you still trying to take us back to Largemouth Bass? Yes, I'd still very much like to do that. We'll get out of here. We're not going back to do that. No. No way. If this run-in with Occam's Skater has taught me anything, it's that life is too short, and it's time for Kathy and I to leave home and write our own story. I thought that was what you were doing from the beginning. Before I was 100% sure this was a good idea, and now I'm 101% sure. Me too. Goodbye then. It's been an eventful wait for the bus. Well, time to go back to Largemouth Bass and Sons and tell them that their children are gone, and then I couldn't bring them back because I didn't want to. I like my walking cycle. Talk to him. Too late, friend. Tom's gone. Received a telegram from him with the news that he's in the big city, thriving as the head of his own business manufacturing wigs for judges. Wait, he's already set up a business? He's already thriving? Yes, it's fast. I know, but judges' wigs are a gold mine, and I can tell you don't have business instincts, or you'd have recognized that right away. Sorry about your son. Don't you know I'm actually proud of him? Always thought he was a dreamer. Never realized he had those killer instincts for business. Yeah. He's a good sort, Tom. Maybe I've been unfair to him. Can I still get that fishing rod? Don't have the rod anymore. When I got the telegram from Tom, I threw it into the sea. Let the fish have it. I figured they'll use it to destroy each other, and we'll sweep in to pick the pieces. Arkham Skater is real, I saw him. In the shower, yes? No. Just that's mostly where I see him. Alright, my guy. Are you worried about the future of the business without Tom? Succession is only an issue if I die, wouldn't you agree? And that's far from inevitable, especially if I invest in a good helmet. I'll be seeing you. Try to pet the cat. Yes, as you approach the cat, raises a quizzical eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything to do with helping Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy flee their largemouth bass fishing fathers. The cat only chuckles in response. What's your name, girl? The cat points to its caller, Charybdis. Charybdis nut. Okay, oh, didn't even need to ask, I guess. Pet her. Extra item drops. Get the new one instead, yeah. Well, that was an eventful thing. Hello there. Sorry about your daughter. I only hope she'll realize that the mistake she's made. Her mother always told her, don't throw your life away for a man like I did. Meaning you... no. Now that you mention it, I wonder. Are you concerned about the future of the business without Kathy? We will suffer the setback, as we've always done, but our plan to rebrand as Largemouth Bass and Sons and Daughters will have to be put on hold. A pity. The name rolls off the tongue, which would be appropriate, as that's how we slide the fish bones out. Arkham Skater is real. Yeah, I know. Alright. Well, yes. Yeah. 100%. I'm wondering if that is I can say hello. Too large for me, thank you. What's about this guard who get eaten by Arkham Skater? Sylvester didn't get eaten by anybody. I told him to say that because it was the only excuse the bosses would accept for a 2-hour lunch break. Is there a Gatorman camp nearby? Oh, Gatorman Hamlet. Wow. Well, that's nice. Take it easy. There's a Gatorman Hamlet here. I did not know that. This guy keeps giving me money and tells me to get out of here. The guards stop in their tracks and start sniffing around suspiciously. They're almost certain to notice you if you get any closer. Staying put isn't an option here. Which way do you want to go now? Towards charge! Ow. Spat at me. I got spatten at. Spitted. I have been spitted. So it's like smitten, but being spat at. I like the sound of that, by the way. Just makes me very happy. Spat at. Bitten. Being... there we go. Just needed to do some stuff on my On my phone, le phone. Wow. Honk. Get honked. Speak the words that shall never be spoken. It's all good. Honk. There we go. Honked at him. That's a lot of stuff, and now I can go in here. Please? What? Try to open the door. Crowbar and 5 muscle. With the great efforts, you force the door open. Released from his refrigerated cage, a cold man squirms out of the muck, gasping for air. By God, you're my savior. One more day trapped in there, and I would have succumbed completely to despair. Who are you? I'm Fabienne, an illustrator of the natural sciences. Arid steppes, glittering bergs of ice. But lately my interests have taken me to these damp lands. I am in my soggy period. How do you get in there? I was traveling the swamp to sketch the native cypress, only to be caught in a net by these gator-esque men. At first, they allowed me to roam within the confines of this camp, but when I shouted for help at a passing truck, I was put into a refrigerator. What truck? Or it hurled through the camp. Oh yeah, I think that's the truck that we've already found. If you want to leave, the way out is more or less clear now. I do want to leave, that is a good guess. If we ever meet again, it would be an honor... It would honor me to paint your portrait. I am an artist, as you know. I cannot paint you right away, as I'm in my soggy period. But if I conclude that work, or if you become soggy, well, who knows? Am I not soggy enough? Not for academia, no. Oh well. That's sad. Open it. Combination lock on it, you don't know the combination. Time to kill this guy. Okay, if you say so. What would you like to do as an alternative to letting the Skaterman continue sleeping? Search him. Gatorman safe combination. Eureka! Meat. Just monies. Ambush the guys. Commit a murder. Commit crimes. Hell yeah, crimes. Wait, what does this do? Sleaze damage also increases your moxie. Just trying to figure that out because, yeah, I will fight the guy. I will fight the weird guy soon, like the Gator Fortress guy. The boss. The optional boss that they aren't even sure is beatable. Yeah, I'm gonna beat him. At least that's my guess that I'm gonna do that. I have enough stuff to reduce his damage, I believe. Also, this guy can reduce damage, I believe, as well, right? Can reduce all the stats of an enemy, which I haven't used last time. This one. Smack the Gator Man, still reducing all their stats by 10. Yeah, that's pretty fucking strong, honestly. Gator. Oh, wait, no, he can't, because he can't come with me to there. Dang. A rack of horrible-looking weapons. Grab one. Swamp Banjo. Deals your Moxie plus 5 physical damage and reduces target stats by 2. That's really good. That is so good. The fuck? I'll take that. Never mind. Let me just sharpen that. Yes. That's so good. Raid the fridge. Swamp mushroom. And a dried swamp thing. Seems to be where the gatemen store all their yeah, that's food, right? This is food. This looks very food. Is there anything else here? A dangling glob of revolting whatever. Exterminate some of the flies. Oh, mosquitoes. Ugh. They make me feel all icky. I hate it. Will these die? The other ones? Yes, these will die. These will also die. Go, Noodle. Commit a crime. Good job, Noodle. I'm proud of you. Oh, why do I have, like, weird feelings now? I feel really icky. I don't know why. Probably because of mosquitoes, and now I thought of them, and I'm like, ugh. Cold water bug egg. Oh, I can't go in there. It's apparently where the Gatormen keep their billions upon billions of swarming bugs. Awesome. Psychogeologist. Let me just go here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna commit a crime. Shut up, crime. Ow. I do still have my compass. Yeah, I do. The uncursed pocket watch. It's not a compass. There we go. Portal number 1. Thing is, if I keep its stats at 1, which is gonna be slightly harder because he's irritable, then I could just easily kill him, because he can't deal damage to me. It's not like Noodle is actually gonna help me in this fight, though. I'm sorry, Noodle. Heals a random wounded ally. Each round of combat increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1. Physical damage and heals you. I'll take the stat increase, even though he might die immediately. Fight it. Yes, fight it. It's I can beat it. There we go. Stab it. I can upgrade my stats. I can also do this, but this is just increasing all of its... No, that increases all of its stats by 3, I see. That's gonna be hard to keep up with damage-wise. Let me throw a lunge at him. I can do that, right? Where is it? There. Toss. Okay. Stomp the ground, reducing entire party's stats by 4. Oh, he does that. Oh, that's bad. It's not that big a deal, though. Kapow. +3 to all stats and -4 to mine, which is honestly a-okay. I can't stab him again. Cha-cha. Jazz hands. Okay. Still 16 physical damage. To everybody? Power up, increasing all of its stats, and then attack Angus, the beefy one. Okay, just me. I can take that. I can take the amount of physical damage, even if it will hurt. +3 to all stats. Yeah, that hurts. There we go. Increase my stats. +3, then blast the entire party for 10. That's what I'm scared of. Okay, let's see. Will this just... Yeah. It'll just increase my stats right now, which is nice. I'll take the extra stats from the bird. It's gonna die. How much HP do I have? 12. And this one will kill me if I do not do anything against it. Right? It would kill me. I can use a bandage. That's a little overkill when it comes to healing. There we go. Toss a thing to reduce its stats. Reduce its stats further. I want this guy. I want the Hobo Clobber to die, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, it's not gonna die. Alright. Reduces the entire party's stats by 10. That's bad. What do I do against this? Physical armor. This will not end your turn. Okay. It's not that big a deal, I think. I can just increase my stats instead. +5 moxie per stat increase. I have 29 moxie. There we go. 43 damage. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. +3 to all stats. -10 to all. 39. Oh, only to him. That's good. That's perfect. That is perfect. Jazz hands him to death. Okay, summon a Tin Lizzie. Let's see. 43 physical damage. Minus the Gator armor. Which is 4. Moxie 29. Is 29 a maximum? I don't have a maximum of 29 Moxie, right? Oh, he just decreased my stats by 10. Of course, I'm just stuck at the same damage. Which stores 3 action points. And increases my AP regen. I may use 4 items this turn. Physical damage. I don't want to deal damage to it. Decrease Goliath Gator's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5. Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Jazz hands. There we go. Pluck it. Okay, this guy's gonna absolutely get fucked. He's fucked. Okay, 28 physical damage. The Gator statue's muscle times 3. It actually tells me. Okay. $22, 16. Okay, and 10. That's not that bad. 10 damage is not that bad. Like, at all. But it's nice that it tells me. Poison. I cannot poison them. Bleeding, poison, and on fire immunity. 22 sleaze damage. I'll honestly just pluck it. The best I got right now. Ow. Okay, reduces the entire party. Oh, this is Moxie. This is based on its Moxie. That's good to know. Might as well toss the rest of the things I have. Reduce the stats as little as possible. Okay, now I have taking a whiff of this. Now I have a few rounds to just ramp up, which is exactly what I need. Physical armor. Bang. Bang! Plus 3 to all stats. Entire stats by 12, again. Okay, just trying to knock me down, I see. Thing is, I do gain more stats than he takes right now. And the more times he does that, the better. 99 damage. Plus 3 to all his stats, minus to mine. Only 14 physical damage? Yeah, his mysticality. Okay, that's good, that's good. Jazz hands. If it's only 14, just increase my stats a bunch. Bang! 8. It was just 8 damage. Again, 16 physical damage. I can sustain that. I can sustain that. Wait, does it? It's not based on muscle, right? It's mysticality, yeah. Just do a bunch of jazz hands. Block it. Oh, he's nearly dead. He's dead next time. 28 physical damage. Doesn't matter. Though, just in case I do want to slap on a shield. I don't know if he has like a second form or some shit like that. That would be some bullshit. But yeah. Let me just cha-cha one more time and fucking get absolutely destroyed. Ancient wristwatch. You won. Wow. I seriously would not have bet my money on that outcome. Ancient wristwatch. You're pretty sure this isn't actually meant to be a wristwatch, but you're also pretty sure you're not going to encounter anybody who knows that for sure. There's nothing behind here, but I mean, what did I expect? It did tell me that there's nothing behind here. But hey, that's a win and a half for me. Wait, where is the wristwatch? Is it here? Is it a special thing? Oh, it's here. Not sure if I like that, because that's gonna... My monster club sash has to go away for that, but I do want to equip this wristwatch. Anaerobic ring. Renders you immune to fire. Piano crush also is bleeding. You don't... Makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen. When you apply poison, apply 3 extra. I'm gonna equip this for Noodle's sake. Well, I believe this is a suitable way to end today's stream, actually. I'm happy with that outcome. I mean, yes, I used a bunch of items, and you could say I cheesed that fight by just reducing its stat all over until I scaled enough. Because I have infinite scaling through my Mysticality Cha-Cha hands. Mysticality Moxie Cha-Cha hands. But honestly, I don't really care. This makes me happy. Let me just upgrade my stuff. Ding. Why are you having an error? Is everything okay in the brain? Do more damage and reduce muscle 2 more. Okay, there we go. History of Mudhenge. Little is known about the history of Mudhenge. There we go. Just increase my stuff. I'm going back. There we go. And now I'm going to Ocean City. And hey, that's a perfect way to end today's stream. I am going to raid someone because I believe Kiana, yes, Kiana is streaming indeed. / raid Kiana. So, why no? Why no? I've just beaten an optional cool boss with all my skills and also all my items. Mainly all my items, I believe that's mainly what done it. Why no, Daya? Do you not wish to raid Kiana? Do you not wish to bring the power of us over to Kiana? Damn, good job. Thank you. It's called item spamming. I am shining with weird pluses. I was curious about what that was the entire time. Probably because this is Eldritch Lasagna. I do not wish you to end, but yes. That's fair, that's fair. But I do still have to end my stream here. Sadly. Well, this wasn't here before, was it? Well, let me quickly read through this, because apparently there's an antique bookshelf here.
Just
no.
Do it!
Oh,
Make your dreams
just
come
do it,
true.
man. Just do it. No, the antique bookshelf May came by and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Oh, the antique bookshelf man came by. Well, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if the history of the Roman Empire we got there, or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Angus? Oui. Ah, that's Latin for little, right? So you know a little Latin. Check the books. History of Worst Honking. Deal 1 physical damage to all enemies each round. That's good. Magna, which I presume is Latin for cool. Sacks of Violence. Okay, well, that's where we end today's thing. Sacks of Violence, people. It's truly all we need. Truly all we need. But yes, I wish you all a good night. And also, let me activate the raid. The raid has been created. We shall raid Kiana, who is gonna be the one who makes the next emote, by the way, for me, which is probably gonna be a Gotham emote. I'm not gonna act like I'm not upset about that. But yes, thanks everybody for coming around today. I appreciate it a lot. I am gonna stream on Twitch Wednesday again. What exactly, I don't know yet. Also, got him. Fuck you, Mr. McCoy. And now I wish you all a good night. And give some love to Kiana. Give some love to all of the ship peeps, mind you. Let me just exclamation mark ship real quick before the thing starts. There you go. Send some love to all of the ship peeps, because they all deserve it. Daya is one of them, by the way. Say hello, Daya. And yes, I wish you all a good night. Thanks for coming around, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.